How do you want to start this one, guys?
Hey guys, we're back.
Yeah, we're
That's
back, baby.
lame and weak. We gotta come in
Guys,
bombastic.
we're back. It's been 7 months.
Has it really been
Yeah,
that long?
7
I thought
months.
Jeez,
After
that's a long
7
time.
months since
I
we
don't know.
stopped the reboot that took a year for us to get back to.
I really like our upload schedule, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cracked.
Yeah, we get a bug.
we get a little bug. Actually, 0
Three yellow
bugs.
bugs.
Zach,
What?
0 bugs.
3 yellow bugs.
It was actually 8 months ago, so.
8 months? Holy shit.
You could almost have a baby.
Wow.
Well,
That
based
thing's
on how
almost popping
YouTube
out
does
the
it,
womb.
I
somebody
already
could
do
have
have a
had
baby. It's this podcast.
Aww.
Aww.
This podcast is my baby. I love working
So
on
sweet.
it.
You're an
So
like
sweet.
really,
I'm
really
so
distant,
sorry.
There be
neglected
treasure.
father.
No.
So, they got Transformers now.
Yeah?
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, they do. I know exactly what he's
They got
talking about.
Transformers now.
Transformers
They have
now.
like a Transformers animated show right now that's like for little kids, and they had a scene where there was like a big moment where Optimus
Actually,
Prime
they go by
misgendered a
they
robot.
them.
What the
No
hell are
way.
you talking about?
It's
No
real.
way they did
real.
this.
That was like a joke. That's
No,
like actually
no,
a joke.
no, that's
from,
like actually
no,
real.
I
It
know. I
happened.
understand what you're
I
saying.
know.
Oh yeah, it's real. It's real. It's in the show.
It's
But like,
real.
if you remember, that was like a joke. Like the whole like Transformers thing.
Yeah, I know.
that was
they
a
did
joke
it.
from like 10 years ago, and now it's a real thing.
Yeah, they really did it.
They really were like, yeah, you know what we're gonna do?
They're like
we're
the
gonna-
robot. They are like. He and she don't really fit me. I'm a they. And it's like, yeah, bitch, you're a fucking robot. You're all they.
Yeah, that was the assumed pronouns for robots,
Yeah,
actually.
Like, what?
Yeah, honestly.
How do
Of
robot?
course
How do
you're not-
Transformers like
Dude.
reproduce?
See, okay, yeah,
They
but
don't.
I was about to say, yeah, Transformers have boobs. What's up with that?
Yeah, like how do they reproduce?
Yeah, well, that's just because Michael Bay understands the power of sex
No,
appeal.
it's not Michael Bay. It's those Japanese guys.
You know, Michael
Well, yeah,
Bay
that's why,
invented
because
it,
they're
right?
Japanese. Have you never noticed that, like, everything they do is horny? Even their cars
mean-
have tits.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is it?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Why is it
I
so
don't,
cool?
I
to
don't
you?
want it on the cars.
Yeah, I don't
want it
know.
on the cars.
They can't fuck real women, so they make cars that they can have sex with.
I know
Do
a
they
lot of
put it-
people in America would want to fuck cars if they had the chance. So
Yeah, I would.
Bro?
You're not supposed to be in this episode,
Probably. Hey,
my friend.
we
you
gotta
can't
quit.
name drop him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can't name drop. We should probably go back and recut the episode where we name dropped.
Seth?
I know you don't want to, but we
Oh.
really probably should do that.
Where we name drop set.
Yeah.
Set from Egyptian mythology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it when you do
I
that.
don't want to, and I don't care. And he's a public figure as well. He's a rapper. On
Yeah, but does he
Spotify.
go by that name?
Doesn't matter.
It does.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If
Especially.
he
No,
gets
it
big
doesn't
enough,
matter.
you get a Wikipedia page, and it's like he was
Yeah.
born in.
He was
born
born.
in
Okay.
Oh, you mean Hartford, Connecticut, big bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hartford, Hartford, Connecticut.
Sorry, my bad. I forgot.
When are you gonna be
he's
bald,
from
bro?
Yeah.
Guys,
bald.
I've been thinking about shaving
Guys,
my
I'm-
head and being
No,
Connecticut.
you
bald.
haven't.
So bald.
I
wanna be
have.
so
I really
bald.
want to.
He's just
No,
jealous,
you have not
honestly.
been thinking about that.
No, I've been honestly thinking about this.
You have not
have
been giving
a
it any
chip.
consideration.
My hair is like the longest it has ever been, which is really
Not
funny.
ever. You had long hair in elementary school.
No,
my
it's
bitch.
I haven't shaved my hair in like I
few
want to
months.
say 7 months.
Yeah,
I-
let it hit a year. I want to see what you can pull off.
I wanna
look
see
damn
what you can
sexy.
pull
I,
off.
want to see
Mullet.
what I can pull off too, but every
You look
single
damn
second of the
good,
day my
bro.
mom sees me, she like threatens to beat me up.
What the fuck?
Well, you should fight her.
Because you're long.
Your
hair?
mom could probably whoop your
Yeah.
ass. Your mom could probably kill
So what?
me.
She doesn't want you to have a bald head because you're a skinhead and you're evil.
Dr.
But then-
Baldhead.
Whenever you have long hair, you're a hippie and a freak.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I think I understand.
Well,
that.
Zane's parents just like love to pick on him. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very common thing.
yeah, they're like,
My parents picked on me in a very different way.
Like how?
yeah.
Like in
mine
what
too.
way did they pick on you?
My dad used to have this like ongoing joke where he would say I was adopted. And my true name was Jack Hassan Pepper.
Why that?
Because he thought it sounded really funny.
What is,
No.
your dad's weird.
You know, he's right. It does sound funny. You know,
I think it's like rabbit stew in German,
That's actually your name.
like Hassan
Awesome
Pepper.
Pepper.
Anybody
no
else watching
shit.
Kevin
No.
Durant right now?
No,
I said I'm playing
None
Sonic
of us are
Adventure
paying
2.
attention right now.
I am.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, you.
I actually was lying when I said the podcast was my baby. I don't pay attention.
Well, I said you
just
were a
get
negligent
paid
father, which is like
$3.
true.
wait, you get paid $3? I get paid like a tenth of a cent.
Wait, hold on. You're getting paid a tenth of a
Yeah.
cent. I get
Yeah.
paid a cent per episode.
Dude, I ain't getting paid.
I clear $100 easy.
Every
every
time someone
episode.
mentions Orange Crush, I get
I'm in
500.
GTA looking at the
Ding, ding,
Orange
ding,
Crush
ding.
ball
Yes.
right now.
So you just...
I'm drinking Orange Crush right now.
No, you're not.
I'm sipping
For
motor
this part,
oil.
I'm gonna like, I'm
Y'all
gonna put
think
in a
I'm
bunch of
shitting
like
you, but
sound
I'm not.
effects.
Yeah,
so,
put in like soda fizz
Soda's
noise.
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. I can give you a quick example. Hold on.
Bunch of cans opening, a bunch of bottles being twisted open.
Hold on, I can say
I gotta
I can
use
give you
it
guys
right
a
here,
sample
right?
audio. of
That won't sound like soda. Don't
Oh,
open
it
that
does.
on mic.
I'm
Don't
opening
open
it.
that.
Oh,
Anything
I'm doing
interesting
it.
going on for y'all
open
I'm
it.
doing
recently?
it.
I'm playing Sonic
I know
Adventure
Zach's
2
been
right
getting
now.
pussy.
Yeah, he has a
Oh,
secret girlfriend
yeah,
that he still hasn't.
Nothing.
Talk
I don't
to us
know. There's,
about for
I
some
don't think
reason.
there's anything interesting. Like
He doesn't
other
like
than
that
make
joke.
sure
I
that's
don't
Okay, I'm
think
personal
sorry,
Zach.
Zach.
for me.
No, he likes
I
it.
didn't know you were sensitive about that. I won't say it again.
Zach, are you
What if he
sensitive
was
about that
though?
joke?
Sensitive
The
about
secret
what joke?
girlfriend joke. When you
You
beat the
didn't even
secret
hear.
girlfriend allegation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach. Here recently, we've come to discover like he travels to Tennessee to
You
meet
mean
his secret
Wyoming?
girlfriend.
Yeah, to Tennessee
Wyoming,
from
my bad.
China,
That's a
where I
really cool
live.
Bond movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it. To Tennessee from
What?
China.
You know, you could just like really easily figure out where we live if you
Or
go to
like
my
any,
Instagram or
if you
something.
have any brains.
Yeah, no, it's
I
actually
think
quite
anyone
easy.
who actually listens. I mean, Caden
But yeah,
is
we
the
live in
one
China.
listener,
Yeah.
so he knows where I live.
Yeah.
Caden
Caden,
knows
where do we
I
live?
It's New Jersey.
Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Kevin
So,
See?
uh,
It's already
you know,
out there basically.
I live
Yeah.
in Wuhan, China.
Careful.
Specifically at
your social
the
credit score is gonna
address
go down.
Of, okay, so I live at like
He's pulling up the
Uh,
fucking pathology lab.
I live,
right?
you know where the Gizeh Bay residential district is? That's where I live.
You just made that up. You just
Pull
fucking
out,
made
pull
that
out
up. There's
GeoGuessr
no
and
way.
guess where Zane's house is.
No, give it to the guy who's like.
You think the Google Maps Street View works for China?
They got their
No.
own.
Yeah.
No, they don't let
They got
cameras
Wii
in there.
maps.
Wii maps.
So something big came up here recently in my life.
it didn't.
I found out that I was super autistic.
So
And
We already
Yeah.
knew that.
no,
You
but
didn't
like
know?
okay,
I didn't know.
How did you not
So-
know?
I
We
thought
know.
it was normal. I
So,
thought
you
it was
know,
normal
guys-
filled.
Yeah, so if you've ever watched the podcast and thought he was a little off, you know, and you made fun
Keep
of him,
doing it.
so
Eh,
You
wrong.
do.
you know,
I'm
I'm
just
about
kidding.
to. I'm,
No, we
I'm
took
about
a
to
stupid
graduate
test
from
and,
college.
A stupid test? Hey,
I don't know if that's what I would call it.
I would call it accurate.
I think your score was so high that you might want to do something maybe.
I even made Micah like do a double take because he made me retake the test.
Okay, yeah,
That's not what happened.
Micah
I made him
him
take it in front of me
Yeah,
because
Micah
his score was so high.
Micah was backseat gaming the
Gaming-
autism test.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was backseat gave me the autism.
Okay,
test.
so guys,
And he was like,
you know,
it was fucked up.
you know, I'm gonna show you guys what college I go to. I'm about graduated from this place. I'm about to
Dude.
post
Woodward
it. I
College.
posted it.
Dude, you just like sent it in the
Yeah,
chat
yeah,
like
yeah,
they can
you-
see.
you throw it up.
Well,
I'll throw it up
yeah,
later
they're in
post.
the.
So it's Hubei University of Technology,
I'm not clicking on that. I'm busy.
Hongshan, Wuhan, China, 43060
That's why I li- that,
to
that's
four
just
stars.
stars.
That's 4 stars.
4 stars. Wow. You must be
4-star
getting a
school.
very
Yeah.
nice education.
Yeah.
People are talking about how scary the AI voice shit is, where you could just like make anyone say anything, but
God,
I
I
see an
want somebody to
untapped
just make me say
market to make
something hilarious.
a Chinese dude say fake Chinese proverbs.
Fake Chinese.
You mean
proverb?
real Chinese proverbs?
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
Chinese proverbs.
Real
Record
Chinese
that.
proverbs.
Dude.
I'm using that.
Okay, buddy.
Bro.
Fake
I'm
Chinese
using
proverb.
Hey Siri.
Real
Show
Chinese
me
proverbs.
Make that your
fake
producer
Chinese
tag.
proverbs.
Yeah.
So I think on the autism scale, I think the "Hey Siri, show me blank" is like probably the
Yeah.
most autistic.
He's
thing.
doing it on the podcast
No.
right now.
Don't do that shit.
I swear he only does it because he knows we hate it.
No, he
No,
definitely
did it, like,
does
he did
it.
it like 13 times before I said anything.
He's always done it, bro.
No,
hasn't
not a
always
new
had an
thing.
he
iPhone. He
started
only
doing
recently
it
got
like
one.
last year.
When he got an iPhone.
Yeah, because
As
I've
long
had
as
a,
he's had access to Siri.
He
It's
had
'cause
access
like,
to other voice. Like, every phone has a little
Bixby
voice
was
assistant.
not-
Yeah, they're the
that great.
same. They
yeah,
are the same.
okay, listen. Obviously,
same.
you've never talked to Bixby because Bixby ain't as sexy as Siri.
that's true.
I think the Google one's better. Actually.
No.
Like it
I
actually
think
is
the
Google
sexiest
Siri
one is
sounds
that
like
one
she
Bluetooth
sucks
thing
a
that
mean
DinkPods has.
Okay,
Power
Siri,
on
the
Bluetooth.
Siri voice
Auxiliary
actor
mode.
is in Persona. Did you know that?
No.
That's not right.
She sounds
That's
like
not
she
true.
sucks a mean dick.
She's in Persona 5 Strikers. She voices the AI voice.
Oh wow. She voices Siri in Persona 5.
Yeah, exactly. She voices Siri in Persona 5 Strikers.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? That's true.
What's wrong with
You
you?
know, guys, I can't wait for
It's
the new
real.
Persona
How do you
5
know that?
mobile game
That's
to come
real
out.
Chinese proverbs.
It's already
Mobile
out.
game?
Already out.
It's already
Yeah.
out. And, you know, we're Chinese, of course. So we
They
have
took it
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, they took it away. They were like, "You had your fun." Okay.
Too Chinese.
Back to
Oh,
the
but
lab.
you know
Not
what
allowed.
it is? I've reached the like max amount of time I'm allowed to spend on games this month.
Well, yeah, you're only 12.
rest of it's
so
only
you can only
serious.
play for 2
The
hours
rest
a
of
day.
it's only serious. I have to be super serious for the rest of the month. I'm not allowed to have any fun.
Super serious for the rest of the month.
Yeah, I
Emperor
wonder.
just died recently.
The queen's
wonder-
dead.
Those poor Chinese kids, man. They're not allowed on the Fortnite for more than 2 hours a day.
That's
Dude,
because
that's
they
like a
have to
decent
be.
amount of time to be playing video games.
They have to go take Taiwan.
How many hours a day?
2.
2 hours a day.
2 Fortnite hours.
Well, it's like I feel like a lot of kids like that's how long they're allowed to play anyway. So
By their
Not me.
parents. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I was allowed to play
Uh-huh.
until I was like old enough to tell my mom, "Fuck you."
dude, what if she hears this? What if
Yeah,
I
what-
send her
what the
this
hell?
and she's like,
I've
It's
said it
on
to her
Mother's Day
face,
too,
dude.
man.
Don't
You
say
can't be
that.
saying
Yeah.
this.
It's Chinese
I made
Mother's
her.
Day.
Yeah.
I did a lot for my mom for
they
Chinese
actually don't
Mother's
celebrate
Day.
that there. Dude, I
Yeah,
need to do
they
They
they,
hate
separ-
women
they
in
celebrate
Yeah, you
Emperor's
should.
Day actually.
And you know, honestly, we should.
I love, we love the Emperor.
I love
They
the
have
Emperor.
chairmen. They don't have emperors anymore.
What if we pulled like a fund together and we promoted our podcast to Chinese people specifically?
They would hate it.
They would, yeah, they would.
I feel like
because,
it
you
wouldn't
know,
even
we've
get
already
past
said-
like it would have to be reviewed and it would not get that far.
No.
they would hate it.
No.
Yes.
Oh, you know what we need to do?
How
We need
would
to
you
get
know?
like you know those like videos like the Chinese like the Chinese ads where they hire the white dudes to do things and then they like dub over
Yeah.
their voice with
Yeah.
someone who can like barely speak English. But they said,
talking
yeah,
about
we
just,
should
like,
do
any
that,
whole
but
game
except
ever.
we redub over the podcast with that.
I'm thinking about. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm thinking about the time that a friend shit his pants with the camera on while we
Bro.
were playing CS:GO.
Is that public knowledge? He wants to be known.
No.
Should I cut that out? of
Well,
this
we'll
podcast?
just say a friend. We'll say
Okay,
a
we
friend.
dub it over. Okay, Charlie, alright, quick. No one say anything. Charlie, in the most monotone, plain voice you can muster, say a friend.
A friend.
Yeah, okay, so we're
That
gonna
wasn't monotone, but anyway.
put that over him saying his name.
Can we get some
A
more?
friend.
'Cause, like,
A friend. A
no,
friend.
like different phrases for different people. Like,
My good
like
buddy.
say
Oh,
miscreant.
you're such a
No.
miscreant.
No, not for.
Assorted
like,
miscreant.
I don't know why I said.
Are you okay?
He sucks so bad at this.
But
A goon.
well, you know,
This little goober.
well, it's just the context of like. I was gonna say I don't think you'd mind me saying his name. It's just so that's why I didn't think of it that way. It's just
Anyway.
the fact that we mentioned him.
Anyway, it's fine. No, he'll be okay with you guys knowing, I'm sure.
Oh,
It's the
but-
rest of the.
So
it's
we're
the rest
just
of the
sitting
good
there
people.
playing. We're sitting there playing. We're probably in like a warm up, I think, and he's got like his webcam on, and we're like warming up, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I really got the juice." It's like, I feel like I'm about to shit my pants. And he's just like going crazy, bro. I mean, he's just like nuking these dudes.
Not
in
yet.
warm-up.
Oh yeah.
And then, like, we get like halfway through the game, and we get past Team Switch. It's the first round of T-side, which, I mean, if you don't play CS, that means nothing to you, but we're like dogging on the enemy team pretty fucking hard, and Goon's top fragging, and then he's like, dude, I don't know, I really think I'm gonna shit my pants, and I'm like, no, dude, it's fine, just,
Bro.
you big boy, hold it, we gotta win this game. And then, like, not even like 2 minutes later, I just hear it. I hear the wettest fart I've ever heard. I was like, did you? And he's like, yeah, I just shit my pants. Dude, he was gone. He was like, dude, I gotta go take a fucking shower. And he just left. We're bombing on these guys, just nuking them. And he left in progress, and like didn't talk to me for a week.
He didn't come back and finish the match.
No.
At least.
And
it
like,
wasn't-
well, the
oh.
funniest part was when he was doing. He's like, "Dude, what do I do? Do I just sit here?" And I'm like, "Fuck no! Get up and clean yourself, bro. Don't stew and marinate in your fecal matter.
How old are you guys?
You don't want to know."
Was this was this recently?
This was yesterday.
This was in high school.
It can't
Was he
be
skinny yet?
Oh.
What?
Was he skinny yet?
No.
This was before he got super big, but he was not skinny now.
Yeah, that changes it.
You guys seen fucking Brendan Fraser recently?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, he's the whale.
Dude.
He's the whale from the whale.
He's like the big, bald, fat dude. He's like almost there. I dream about him. He's so dreamy.
Charlie, I think every time you get on here, you talk about being fat, and you're like, God, I envy that.
Yeah, like
I don't
Why?
envy
He
it.
just misses it.
You
Well,
just do
okay,
it.
no. What you want to know? What it really is? I've thought about it, and the reason I envy fat people is because when I was a fat youth, my
When I was a
sentience
fat
still
youth.
hadn't developed fully, so I still like didn't have responsibilities or worries, and didn't really understand stress, and my weight loss almost like perfectly coincided with my realization that I am gonna die one day, and that time is finite, and you know, there's you gotta slave away to have a fun life. So yeah, I miss being a carefree child, but being fat was pretty fucking sweet. I just ate everything.
you just
Okay.
miss eating things.
Yeah, you can just go eat it then.
Yeah, you can just go eat it. It was just-
Yeah, time's fine. I just go eat food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go eat some
I
luxurious
have
food.
been. I've
Yeah.
gained like 20 pounds in the last year.
Well, yeah, that's because you were like a vegan and you were.
Yeah, for a minute,
Vegan.
but then I would just, what's this skinny fucker? I turned my mic off for no, I didn't. I turned my fan off for the podcast, and it's hot as fuck in here. Can we get a Charlie temperature meter going, Mike?
Yeah.
Can we put one on screen?
Who the fuck
Can
was
we get
that
like
even for
juvenile
last time?
400 degrees, Micah?
It was
It was
Micah's
for me
room.
because my room.
Can we get juvenile 400 degrees album art over the screen right now?
Is it that copyright?
I can pull that up. Dude, it's a picture.
Go ahead, pull
They
that
can
file
copyright a
up.
picture, man.
Dude,
Pull,
it's a
pull that audio
picture.
file up.
They can copyright a picture.
I can't
man.
show a
Nope.
picture on the podcast. Like what?
Nope.
No.
I'm like, guys, this
So
is
what
the
kind of
Mona
like
Lisa.
funny things
China
have
would
you
not
guys been
appreciate it.
imagining recently?
Kind of
That's
funny
usually
things
a-
we've been imagining.
Yeah,
What
you
the
guys
hell are
don't
you
do
talking
that.
about?
You don't just lay in bed at night and try to make yourself laugh.
Bro?
You're just like, oh my
No.
god, that was
No, I don't
fucking
do that.
golden. What a thought. That's how I come up with like, if you hear me talking about Chinese dudes, I probably had like a dream about it.
Just be dreaming about Chinese people. Just
Yeah, who doesn't?
unprompted.
Yeah.
What do you mean
I think I was-
unprompted? You don't
I
prompt.
I think
I
I
things.
was.
Of Kevin
I think I was
Durant more than the
Chinese
guy
in
who
a
edited
past
it.
life.
I guarantee it.
What?
What?
Huh?
I've watched this clip of Kevin Durant more than the guy who edited it. I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably. Are you still having it on loop?
Yeah.
What's wrong
Yeah.
with you? You
Things to
don't
think
do-
about.
Thoughts
It's-
and possibly even
I think he
prayers.
looks
What are you
wrong.
talking about?
Oh,
Why are
Specifically
you?
in the brow.
Why are you
It's
the
just his brow, everything else
authority on
looks
Kevin Durant?
I've looked at him a lot.
I think Micah's
Yes.
form was divinely inspired. Micah, can you flip your webcam on for us?
No,
I want to look at you.
no.
I think you're formed.
My webcam's in a box somewhere.
I want to look at you.
No.
I know that's a lie.
How so?
Your webcam is in your hand because you have a cell phone.
Oh. Yeah.
Plug it up, bud. I want to admire your form.
can we talk about the incident that happened
No.
like a few months ago? I
What the hell are you talking about?
you know, where Charlie decided to
That was
turn on his
less than a
webcam
month
in the
ago.
shower.
Oh.
I was prompted. Don't even frame it like that.
I was
Yeah, that was
from.
only like a month ago. by the way.
It was well, okay. I can't remember. Like, yep. You want to talk about that? I think it's funny.
I was naked on cam, and we talked about it. So what else you guys want to talk
Years.
about?
Asshole.
Yeah,
I
it
swear
was
to God.
prompted.
Caden, you're lucky that someone
Dude, you
hasn't bought you yet.
cannot.
You are so lucky that no one's bought you yet.
All
You
it's
can
gonna
buy
take
it
is
on
all it's,
eBay, by the way.
If they knew what that mouth did, they'd be hot on the fucking case.
What's wrong with you?
All those eBay bidders, if they knew what that mouth can do, they would have
How
already
would
purchased
you know what
you.
my mouth can do?
Duh.
Look at it, bro. You got big pouty dick sucking lips, boy.
What is it that Ethan said? If the egg theory is real, I've at least fucked Cade's mouth once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we blurt out my last name, please?
Hmm,
Please.
no.
You want us to
Only if
censor your
we
last
censor-
name,
Yeah.
Yeah, what
is-
word? You know, I know what word we should use.
What word?
I know what you think I'm thinking. So why don't you say it? It's not. It's not. I'm
Why
not
would I be thinking that you're
but-
thinking that?
Caden, you realize, like,
Because
if they
you
go to
know
my
me very
Instagram,
well,
you're on
but
there
it's
and you're
not
tagged.
what I'm thinking.
And
It's another word that I really shouldn't say. Another word that you can't say, but I think
It's
is really funny.
Gloomar.
So, Caden, let me ask you this: you still want me to pull that?
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably best.
Yeah, because what if one crazy German fan decides to show up on our front door?
maybe they'll have
Connecticut.
Dylan's logo.
Imagine if gay guys use the F
Oh,
slur
sorry.
the way that black guys use the
They
N
do.
slur.
Maybe they'll
We do.
have. Maybe
They
they'll
do.
have
They do.
the
I mean-
rapscallions.
Wait, we do. I mean,
Maybe they'll have
I have
our friend.
from the record?
Micah comes out as just actually gay, not bisexual at all. Finally,
Super gay.
Huh?
Would Zach be the
Micah
boyfriend?
finally just admitting to us that he likes boys.
No.
Something we already
Nah.
knew.
No.
Well, I like how Charlie's
Yeah.
implying that, like, I don't know, if you were to compare it to, like, how the analogy originally started that like light-skinned people just can't say the N-word. You're like, well, now that he's fully gay, he can say it.
Well, yeah.
What if
Can
what if
Ethan
people
say it?
actually thought? I'm sure there
He's not
probably
light
is
skinned.
someone who thinks that, but there's actually probably several people. Probably maybe even 100 at least.
Probably even 100.
Like they're like, because like isn't that like a thing? Like don't people like not like bisexual people or something?
Yeah, I think straight people
Well,
and gay
okay, it's
people
when
typically have a
bisexual
problem with
people
it.
take an interest
Aren't
in the
actually.
opposite sex. Well, no, because they're like,
Because
well,
then you're
that's
not
just
gay.
being straight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should kick them out.
Who?
We need to kick them
Yeah,
out.
but what if they're like,
It's
hey, yo,
LGT
what up, my
from
faggot?
now on.
What up, my faggots?
Whoa. I'm sorry, what were we talking about? I was zoned out. For like
Dude, this
2
was on
seconds.
topic, dude.
I zoned out.
This is what we were talking about.
This is
The
my.
topic, you must have been zoned out ever since I started talking about fucking your mouth, because like we immediately followed it up with faggot.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Things
I want
saying
you to
space
think
bars
long
be
and
audible.
hard
You
about.
think Zan's even in
No,
this
I
video?
am. I've said a couple of things.
what's
You're not in this episode. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Caden.
I'm,
You know,
I'm
I
cutting-
actually
I'm
just-
cutting you're not
the-
in this episode
the-
and using it as one of the censor noises. You're not
yeah,
in
that's
this
good.
episode.
That's pretty
What
good.
if
The eBay listing, it just completed. So I'm.
we have
You're
to
not
put
in
you
the
a
episode. I need
box?
you to.
Can we actually?
I
put
need
them
you
on
to
there and see what
hold
happens?
yourself up.
I
a
think
little
I
that
bit.
don't
would
think human
stop
trafficking
us.
is legal on.
I know. I
eBay.
think that would actually end up. We would end up with like detectives or investigators.
they
of our
were-
Dude,
own.
it's just a joke. Like, what if we put in the description?
Yeah, okay,
it's just
yeah.
We
a
would have to
joke.
get. We would have to get him to like.
How many
testify
times
in
have
court
people
that he
gotten
was
out
he
of
was
something
cool
by
with it.
saying, "Bro, it's just a joke"?
Every prank
Yeah,
YouTuber ever. It's just a prank.
What if it was just a picture of Kate Nolan in the description?
Every
like,
prank YouTuber
Bro.
who's uploaded a saying something kind of like the N-word in the hood video.
Yeah, but those are staged, so like the other guy knows it's a joke.
Well, Caden knows it's a joke, so
Yeah, but not the FBI agents that are gonna be
Feds.
trying
Well,
to
we get a
search for
hold
me.
of the feds and we tell them about
we
it.
can just get Caden to testify. He's like, no,
Even better,
Yeah,
we
what
can
up,
put him on
director of the
Wayfair.
FBI, bro? Me and
Bro.
my dudes were smoking fucking kratom, and we decided it'd be really funny to put my buddy on fucking
Okay,
anyway.
so we're gonna
I
list
just
them on
wanted you to
Wayfair,
be on the
right?
loose.
No.
You don't come to my fucking
That's even
house.
worse.
We were fucking smoking fent in my fucking garage.
Y'all in my garage.
We were like, what if we put Caden on fucking eBay?
This was Ethan's idea.
Yeah, this was.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was all Ethan's idea.
You know what? I'm gonna bite my tongue.
Why? Say it.
Don't worry about it.
Say it.
Truth
We should
is-
probably strike that from the record.
What?
He thinks this is
You know.
court.
Oh, that was his idea. So whenever we go to court for putting him on eBay,
Yeah.
we're not actually gonna do it, all right?
Oh, really? I
Shut
was
up.
making a listing right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Oh.
I was sitting here talking about how bad of an idea it is with my phone out.
Listen
I got-
on eBay.
I got Pornhub picture in the top right while I'm listing Caden on eBay.
Well,
Can you do that?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
What?
out.
does it all the time.
Okay, so that just
My
implies that you just
friend.
like be like texting people while you watching it or something like.
No, I go to close out of it, like, I'd swipe up on the bottom of my screen
then
No,
to
I closed the
close.
tab before I ever even back up because
and it just keeps playing.
Back in like high school, I would be in class and I just open up Google Chrome and it would just be right there. And everybody would be like, "Bro," it's like, "Sorry, man."
Well, I watch
Sorry,
porn
man.
very infrequently now. Sorry to break it to you guys, but I don't really jerk off anymore.
Dude,
dude,
same.
I'm so sorry.
Dude, same. Me and
So-
Elijah, same.
I've
That's
just been
great,
getting
man.
more and more addicted, and I've been jacking it every single day of my life.
Careful. Partner's not gonna
That's
like
good. That's good.
Yeah, it's black.
Okay.
Does it work?
No.
So let's talk about my fucked up foreskin.
You fucking-
And then we play like a
okay.
true crime podcast intro. Like
Yeah,
the
alright.
music,
Yeah,
the really
okay.
dramatic music. I was born at 4:26 a.m. on May the 4th, 2002. And that's really where problems began for me.
May the force be with you, bro.
Shut up.
They took me to the circumcision table and, well, the Bellin Slicer 9000 missed. Yeah, so because they cut my fucking foreskin at a bias, that's the best way
At
to
a
describe
bias.
it.
What is that? What is that?
It means that my pecker is incredibly, it gets hot and bothered and hard and charged and
Doesn't
long
everybody's?
erect, but it's just like very insensitive, so it takes me like an hour and a half to bust.
Really?
Good lord.
Yeah.
Hour and a
I'm
half?
so sorry.
No, it doesn't take that long.
What?
It takes abnormally long for me to bust.
That still sucks though.
And it also means that, you know what? I'll spare you the gritty details.
No. This is what the podcast is for. Go ahead.
It means that, no, actually, I can't, in good faith, say it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. My shit be bleeding.
Oh, what do you mean it'd be bleeding? Like when
I'll leave it at that. Like, my shit just be bleeding.
like you jerk it so much that like
No.
it tears or something
No.
like that?
No. I'm not Micah. With my shriveled black doesn't work cock.
Nah. Guys, strike that from the record. It worked.
Dude, he turned his fucking dick black just for it to not
However-
work. You don't even get the
however-
benefits of having a black cock.
So
at
here's the
that point.
thing. The black part, technically that's not even a lie. It's about as dark as Kevin Durant, probably.
That's not even
Dude,
true.
That's not true.
Let's talk
About
about the
as
I'm just
square
gonna
shape.
send
skin.
I'm just gonna send a picture to Elijah.
Let's not talk about the square shape because now we have to get back to penis. Good job, bud.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
were
that's what
talking
you
about mine
meant.
Again. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what you meant. I thought when you said let's talk about the square shape, you were trying to get us off the penis topic.
No,
Only for me to
I'm getting
realize
us
that you
even
were trying
further
to-
on it,
Yeah.
actually.
We're digging deeper into Micah's cock.
We're all taking turns.
Or should I say Micah's cock is digging even deeper into us?
Oh, very
Yeah.
clever with that one.
I know. Really brought to mind Gay Bowser's asshole in a way.
We're going deeper into Gay Bowser's asshole.
It was Gay Bowser's gay asshole at one point as we kept adding adjectives.
I really wish they'd remaster the map for Black Ops 3.
And then it was also at some point Gay Bowser's wide asshole.
Well, it is pretty large. Bowser's
And then
a
it was
pretty
Gay
big dude.
Bowser's intricate asshole because it's like a maze inside that shit.
They should remaster
Why
it
is
for Black
it?
Ops
Why
3.
is his ass? Why is it so hard?
I don't know.
I don't
What?
know.
It's really not
It's
up
like a
to
really
me.
hard. It's like a really hard one.
Disk space remaining for recording 2 hours and 31 minutes. Okay, we have a timer.
Guys, I have 158
I
hours.
say we run that shit up.
You're gonna really
then we
run me
cut it just
dry.
down.
Oh,
Yeah, we just cut it down to the best bits because like we've been a little dry here. We're not in the podcasting mood.
We're not really.
We're doing good.
We're not really. Yeah, we're not back into it.
I think we're
that
pretty
eight that
lewd.
8 month
I
that
can
8 month
feel it.
hiatus really kicks your ass.
We're not doing bad. We're not doing bad, but we're not.
I don't
we're
know
not in
what
the
a good
pocket right now.
podcast is supposed to sound like. Sorry.
Oh, we've done great.
oh yeah, we've done great compared to
We've
other
done better
podcasts.
than some professionals. So
Yeah, Joe
just know
Rogan,
that we've got
we're
it in
coming
us.
for you.
Joe Rogan.
No, that's a
sucks
different
at
style of
podcasting.
podcast.
Yeah.
No, not really.
He
He just gets really high. You know what? His
gets-
style of podcast may be different, but he's got the right spirit. You just get really fucking high and don't actually pay attention to whoever you're talking to, and then you look at the funny images on the TV.
Yeah.
He's
You
like,
just point and laugh.
"Hey guys, what's up with this? What is an NFT, guys? What is an NFT, guys? Mind telling me what an NFT is?"
Is that like
I
a...
honestly can't tell.
Do you think Jimmy Fallon
Zach,
actually
finish
loves
my thought, if you don't mind.
What?
NFTs?
Oh, damn.
Were
I
you
don't
gonna
know
say
what you
something
said. Everyone
involving
was
a certain
talking.
faith?
We were talking about NFTs, and I was like, what's that like? And then I
It's
said,
like a
Zach,
fungible
finish my-"
token. Yeah.
And on what?
fungible token for black people. A token may be
What the fuck
funged by
do you mean
black
by that?
people.
It's a.
I can't believe
It's
they
a
don't
bit.
get it,
It's a
Zach.
bit that
I
Ethan
get
said
it.
in like episode 2 or some shit.
I get it, but I was like, yeah, okay, but then he just said non-fungible token, but that's like what it actually is. You know?
No, it's a fungible token that can. It's a token that can be funged by black people.
Okay, well, in the recording,
What the
you can
fuck
hear
is
me
a
lighting
fudge?
my
What
way.
is? Yeah, what is? My brain is not
Well, that
comprehending
means you
what y'all
can
are.
fund. Well, see, look, you guys are on the same level as.
Are we
Yeah.
about to do vocabulary
Hey.
with Derek? Let me pull up what funge means.
Thank
It
you.
means to
Hey.
change.
Non-changeable token.
non.
But if you
non-
change the
can actually
N
change
of
it.
non,
Fun.
yeah.
If
you change the non
Funge,
to the
plural,
N word, that means it
fungus,
can't be
obsolete.
funged by N words.
Fungus, obsolete.
You see what I mean?
Oh my god. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry. I was laughing at Charlie's really
plural,
funny joke.
fungus,
It can be
obsolete,
funged
a
to-
fungus, obsolete, a fool or simpleton.
Fungus.
Dude, those are all obsolete. So why did you say them?
To fudge to
Fool.
appropriate an MFT is not what the fuck.
Non-foolish tokens.
Fungible.
Got my
definition
smart
and meaning.
tokens
Okay.
from my kindergarten
The actual
teacher.
definition is being something such as money or commodity of such a nature that one part or quantity may be replaced by another equal part or quantity in paying a debt or settling an account. So it's the opposite of whatever I just said because it's non-fuckable.
You know, Zach just sent
You
me
can't
a
fuck it.
post on Instagram, and I think I need to share it with the viewers.
Okay.
Well, cut out the part where you said that it's from Instagram so we can claim it as our own for internet.
Yeah,
No,
for
I
internet
can't claim
clout.
it as my own.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You just don't get it.
What do you mean? I just said it.
Claim it as our own? Like
Yeah.
what? As
Bro,
an-
do I need to take you back
an
to
N-word
grammar school?
fungible token?
If Charlie was my
I'm
grandma
gonna get
teacher-
belligerent, Micah.
You know, the only way you can get belligerent.
He's fixing to get
is
abusive.
by belligerent
What would?
meaning,
Oh
you know.
God. Okay, strike this from the record before I even say it. Okay.
I think the joke just being incomprehensible and stupid was actually like way funnier than the punchline. That sucked.
Dude, Micah's cock was like kind of just staring me in the eye.
Halloween, I guess I'm gonna be like a turtle or like some sort of animal. Because my next door neighbor is gonna be a kid, a penguin, so I'm like magic.
What are you doing for Halloween night?
I've cleared my mind of any impure thoughts. I just went and I sat on the toilet and I had to think about the jokes I've made, and not one of them was funny.
So welcome back. This is the what is it? I don't know. Fucking 8th episode. We're rolling
Yeah.
with that.
Mm.
Episode 8.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Episode 8 of the
But then I
Gigger
freaked
Buster.
it. No, it's called then I
Damn
freaked
it! Start over. Start over. I just did it again.
Dude.
That was calculated.
Start over.
That was not calculated.
Yes, it was.
Start over.
That's the first good joke I've made tonight.
You've been making good jokes. It's just
The subject
What about
matter
that?
is
Can that be
poor. It's lowbrow humor. No. Yeah. Maybe.
No.
Fuck, I don't know. You're the editor. You're the executive producer of the Then I Freaked It Kids.
guys.
Yeah, but if I put in something you don't want me to put in, then you'll never go again. You'll never be on
Yeah, I
ever
will, bro.
again.
All you got to do to get me on here is just say,
He's sorry.
"Hey, podcast,
Dude, I'm so sorry for that thing I did. I'm so sorry.
So Q&A for
It's my bad.
German listeners. What's your favorite?
Stop trying to talk to the German listeners directly.
They don't even speak English. They're just
Uh.
listening to it to learn.
Okay, no, now listen, hold on. You know, we've been doing lowbrow humor, so we cannot start talking about foreign peoples in my presence. 'Cause I'm gonna start doing shit that you don't want me to do.
Let's just like
Sorry
accept
about
them
that.
for who they are.
I'm gonna
They're-
start
they're
talking
no
about-
different than us.
Thai lady boys again. That's all you
That
have to
was
say
funny.
is German.
that
That
whole
was
bit
one of the
was
best
good.
bits. Yeah.
So when you're
Let's
so
talk
when
about
you're
old
11,
bits. This is yeah. Let's just go over our highlight.
No, that's what the
Let's
old
do a highlight
episodes are
reel.
for, asshole.
I know. Oh.
I apologize, guys.
So yeah, let's start off with let's we've done we did a lengthy introduction for the whole Gigabuster crew in the first episode. Let's get to know the Gigabusters a
That
little
was
better.
like a horrible introduction. ever, man.
That was terrible. That was actually the worst episode of the podcast. Funny
Yeah.
that it's the most watched though.
Because it's just
'Cause
utter
everybody who was in it,
chaos.
they had to go click on it. They had to go like, oh, did I
Everybody
miss
who was in it
this?
I
had to
didn't
be
click
like,
on
"Ooh,
it.
I'm in a
I
podcast."
actually still to this day haven't watched an episode.
He's a liar.
Liar and a
If I watched
booger.
it, someone showed it to me. I don't go and watch them.
He's a liar.
I don't watch
Dude,
them.
I just realized I can't even browse Twitter anymore.
Why?
Because it's just like shit that's
Well,
gonna
no,
make you say
Dr.
things.
Grant Alabaster follows me now, and he's in my DMs, so I had my DMs open.
Wait, that's a real
Oh.
person?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, just fucking hit the little arrows that close the DMs.
Yeah, I know, but I had it open this whole time. so
Oh,
I
you
can't
mean
use
you
it.
mean he who shall not be named?
Yeah,
Grant-
yeah.
Dr.
Yeah, Grant
Grant
Alabaster
Alabaster.
he's a character.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you
but
know,
the-
I wanna correct the
Dear
record.
friend of
His
mine.
name.
Hey, I just
I'm
fell
pretty
through the
sure
map in
his-
GTA
I'm pretty sure
Online.
his name is Dr. Garant, but like it got
It is,
retconned
but
to
it's fine.
Grant.
Well, no, I
I
always
just
said Grant.
dude,
'cause
I
I'm
just
kinda
fell through the
retarded.
map in GTA Online.
Dude, that's so rare. Dude,
It's so
you're lucky.
rare.
You're lucky. You're so lucky, man, dude. Sometimes I sit around and I'm just jealous of everything I have.
Wow, because you're
Are
so
you really?
lucky.
What's wrong with you?
Sometimes
What the
I
fuck is
sit
wrong with
around
you?
And I'm jealous of all the cars you have. And
You're just so lucky.
Yeah, you're just so lucky, dude. You don't understand how lucky you are.
You're being odd.
Yeah,
You're being really odd right now.
strange fellow. You put me
Strange
off my
bed
game.
fellow.
Thanks.
How did we put you off your game?
That just.
I don't know.
Because of the whole bathroom break? Dude, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't know if you pooped.
Yeah, the bathroom break. We'll call it that.
He was
What are
actually.
you
He
doing in
was,
the bathroom, Micah?
he was actually waffle stomping in his
Well, I
shower.
mean-
Hmm?
He was
can't talk-
actually
you
gone.
can't talk about
he was
waffle
actually
stomp.
gone for an hour and a half. He jerked off.
Yeah, he was in the shower.
Right after we had a conversation about not jerking off.
Well, yeah,
Of
but
course
you said
I
it
did.
takes you an hour.
It got me
and a
hot and bothered.
Not bothered.
I thought you said you didn't do it very often.
Yeah.
I don't, but this is the one time.
Yeah.
So-
Special occasion.
We started talking about fucking Caden's mouth. and
Bro.
I was really angry.
Guys, Pokemon's trending, I believe.
Man, shut
Oh really?
up.
Did
Shut
she?
up, we're
Did
not
she
having
say
another
the
thing.
N word?
Oh.
She did say the N-word.
I
Should
can't
put-
believe
Did-
she would
did
say
she?
that.
I can't believe.
I
she
cannot
would say
believe
that.
she would say that.
should
I
put
thought she
Pokemon
was
saying
the
N-word in.
nice person. I thought she was like. a
No,
good-
she definitely said the N word.
Yeah, many times.
Like old stream or like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think she continually offends, but yes.
I have no reason to believe that she stopped using the N-word.
Yeah.
I think she did stop using it because she got too famous and was like, I need to calm down.
I'm not
Yeah, but
actually
not on
biracial.
stream. Not on a stream, you know. But
She's
like,
not. She's just a white woman.
Yeah.
She's not just white.
She's like
I think-
white and something else, but not black.
She's like Asian Hispanic, one of the Asian Hispanic.
I can't wait for the day that they're like, you're not even mixed race. You're not even like 0.5% black. I don't care that you're
Oh,
white
I'm
and
coughing and I
Filipino.
don't know how to mute.
You're
It's
not.
over.
Bro.
Okay,
It's
Stop.
so over. I don't know how to mute another Audacity.
You just cut it out.
Yeah, but that's Micah's job.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he'll just do it.
But just stop.
I can cut it out, either leave it in because we're talking about it. Because I mean, now I have to leave it in.
Oh no.
So yeah, how much did it cost that publisher to buy Angry Birds?
Oh shit.
Billion.
Didn't
Yeah, a
Sega
lot of
buy
money.
Angry Birds?
Yeah,
Wait, when did
Yeah.
that
jokes
happen?
on them. I got it for 99 cents on the app store, bitch.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
like
Angry Birds free? Like you don't have to pay for it.
no.
No,
Oh,
you
free.
can get
Original.
ads taken out of it.
the original.
really
Angry
Yeah, and the
Birds.
original one. So this is something that like all the classic mobile game guys did. Is that the games used to be free with a ton of ads, but now you have to pay 99 cents to download them.
Have
Like,
you guys considered
Plants vs.
airplane
Zombies.
mode?
But you can't even get the free version anymore.
Yeah, no, it's gone. You have to pay $1.
I used
play
to have a
Angry
knockoff
Birds.
of Slither
That's
on
not
my
even
phone.
true.
That was
The
called
dollar version's
that was
gone.
Y'all
called
remember
Snake.
Pixel Gun 3D?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember
I had
that.
a knockoff of Slither on my phone that was called
more of a Total Miner
Snake.io, and I
guy.
really
Mine-
That
want
one was
that
big.
back.
That was a big.
Y'all like Mind Test?
Very
is that?
big.
It's like
I would do
Minecraft.
anything to get the footage of me playing Mind Test.
My friend Zach told
That's
me
still around,
to
bro.
place the Nyan cat block, so here it is.
So
Mind Test is still a thing.
yeah, I
The
know.
They
fuck is
still
Mind
update it to this
Test?
day.
Open source Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just looked it up in the App Store thinking I was gonna get something. I don't know why I
It's
did
not.
that.
Well, the thing is that I don't think you can. It runs on mobile, but like if you look it up on the App Store, what you're gonna get is a bunch of games that people made using Mind Test that are like just fucked up adpocalypse mobile games. Not you. No, adpocalypse is the wrong term.
Oh, okay.
That's the YouTube thing. Oh my god, no.
What?
I'm coming to the
2016.
realization that Pixel Gun 3D is not the game that I thought it was.
No, it is. They've changed it significantly, and it pisses me off.
This isn't even close to the same game I played. I don't believe that. I'm thinking of something else, I'm pretty sure.
No.
I played a game that was, there was like a big block. Like, it is a very stupid game when how I'm going to describe it. There's like this big block of shit, and you just create a gun out of blocks. Like, you build the gun block by block.
Oh,
and you
no.
just like destroy it, and you're supposed to like do it faster and shit, make a more powerful, eviler gun.
Yeah, I remember that, but I don't.
I don't
remember
know what it's called. Yeah, I thought that
You know
was
what Zach
Pixel Gun
actually
3D.
played as a kid?
What did I actually play as a kid?
The Angry Birds game where you build cars.
That game was so
game was
fun.
pretty
I think I
Bad
did play that
Piggies.
for a little bit. I beat Angry Birds Space in Chinese on a Flash game website back in the day.
Sick.
You guys
W.
remember?
Big W's, bro.
Speaking of Flash games,
You guys remember the disappointment when you realized that donut holes weren't actually the pieces they cut out the middle of the donut?
what?
Yeah, they are.
They are.
I got bad news.
It depends on where you get them. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. If you buy them from Walmart, no, they fucking aren't.
You know the picture of Bill Clinton where they're telling him about 9/11?
Yeah.
That was me when my mom told me that the donut holes don't come from the center of
It
the
depends
donut.
on where you get them. If you buy in great value donut
that's
holes,
n-
then yeah, it's
That's
not,
not
true.
how they make Zach, even if you go to the donut shop, I hate to break it to you, that's not how you make a donut.
That's just not true. You're fucking
The
lying.
donuts are extruded into that shape or hand formed into that shape, like into a circle.
No.
There's no. They don't make
No.
like a disc and then punch the center out.
No, they have to. They
You gotta
have
fucking
to.
Zach
kidding me
having,
right now?
Zach having a
You
crisis.
gotta be fucking joking.
Oh my god.
Dude, stop.
Yeah. So now you guys know how I feel.
No. This
How I
can't
felt
be
as a young
true.
boy
Then what
when
are-
my mom-
then what are the little donut balls that like you could buy?
They're just
That's just
miniature
dough.
That's
donuts,
just
bro.
dough covered in
That's the
fucking
nuts.
cum? Oh god.
That's just mother nuts. That's just my
God
nuts.
damn it, dude.
Dude, okay, listen, you know what?
What?
I got the juice. I got the story. I love telling stories.
I got the
This is about my
story.
time at
Hit us with the
Kroger.
story.
So, we had this big disabled boy that worked at Kroger, and he was like a nice guy, but he was autistic. He wasn't nonverbal. He just did not like people, like most of the people there. He was verbal. He could talk and communicate, and he could drive. He was high functioning. He just did not like people. So he didn't talk to anyone, but Dude, he would do this thing where he would get a big. At Kroger, we sold the pretzel equivalent of donut holes, where it's like pretzel holes
bites.
from like, yeah, in the deli, and they're like basically, big soft pretzel
I
donut
remember
holes.
when we used to have a
and-
place at the mall that sold those and then shut down. That's
yeah,
so
yeah,
annoying.
just
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
really
But they
fucked
come in
up.
these huge tubs, these like 2-pound tubs. And he would go on break, he'd buy like 2 party-sized bags of chips and one of those 2-pound tubs of fucking pretzel holes. And just, he would demolish it in 15 minutes. 2 party-sized bags of chips. But the way this man ate, bro, he would grab the biggest handful he could and shove his entire fucking fist in his mouth.
Holy
And sometimes he'd do it, and he'd just be like smacking away. Oh, and he had to watch Impractical Jokers while he did it.
This
So he'd go
sounds
in the
like
break
the
room.
exact guy that you wish you were.
Yeah.
Kinda. And he would like fucking. Oh boy, I got another story about him after this. Goddamn. So he would like fucking. He would. Sometimes he'd put it in his mouth, but he wouldn't really like it. So he'd pull the whole fucking mouthful out with his hand, put it back in the bag or container, and just like grab another one. And so one time we had this area in the break room where it's like, this is food that is either damaged and we can't sell it, or like this is a gift to the employees. So there's food here for you guys to eat. And one time he put his fucking pretzel bites in that area. And I was like, oh, pretzel bites. And I went and grabbed one. Bro, covered in fucking slobber. I mean, just full of this dude's fucking mouth juice. Just soaking wet. And for some reason, his mouth juice was like insanely bitter. So there's that.
the
And I
fuck?
like went home.
You went home.
I went home. I
Did
was
you
like,
eat that?
no, I spat it out immediately. That shit was nasty. But this guy was wacky. He got up to all sorts of shenanigans. Like he would just like sit down on the floor and just start rubbing it, the nasty ass floor. But the craziest thing he would do is we had this like ultra concentrated disinfectant cleaner spray that we had to clean everything with all the time because it's a grocery store and you have to keep shit clean. So like all of our carts every day we had to wipe down all the like basically anything anyone would touch or would like rub their elbows up against like desks. Everything had to be clean because it's a grocery store. We're handling food. It has to be clean. So, dude, in like the hot summer months, so this boy, the management's thinking there was, we got a big, strong, retard boy. We're going to put him to work. So they would like just make him go stand outside in like the 100-degree weather for 8 hours straight without a break. They would just like, he was like a slave to them. But, he would fucking come inside, and when he got really hot, he'd take like his hat and his sunglasses off, and he'd breathe a great big sigh, and then he would just spray his entire head down with concentrated disinfectant cleaner, and then go sit in the deep freeze.
That's like actually awesome.
Yeah.
This sounds like a pretty cool dude, I think.
No, he was funny as fuck. There's this one time, you know the clip of the dude who's like, money on my head, that mean I think about the money.
Yeah.
He walked inside, sprayed himself down with fucking disinfectant cleaner, reached in his wallet, unprompted, nobody was talking to him, and just reenacted that entire thing with the $5 bill he had in his pocket. And then went back to being silent for the rest of the
That's
day.
epic.
That's really awesome.
Yeah. Like, I mean, this guy was something else. He was the highlight of my day. Y'all have any funny coworker stories?
Damn, I don't.
Micah, tell me about the midget.
What?
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 The Yarhar midget.
I don't even know what you're talking
Pirate?
about right now, man.
Pirate.
Can we reveal some information about Kid Rock?
I never worked. Oh, no.
Nah.
The pirate midget.
I'm trying to remember what you're talking about.
I don't know
are
what
you
he's
just
talking
making this
about.
up?
The midget from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah,
Oh!
I still don't know what we're talking
yeah. If you know the little guy from Pirates of the Caribbean,
about.
he gets his car washed here in Connecticut.
No
in
way.
Connecticut.
Yeah, and you know what the
I
even
feel
crazier
like the
part
Connecticut
is?
joke like makes no sense with that.
You guys know the like hilarious meme that's just the micro wrestling roll call, and it's all the midgets just like talking about their wrestling personas, introducing themselves, like Psycho and shit like that, and Little Miss.
Yeah,
Little Miss.
You know the video
I think
of like
so.
the micro wrestlers?
No,
Dude,
I don't know the micro.
there's a
wrestlers
town
video.
very close to us in Connecticut where that happens. They don't travel. They're not like the WWE where they're on the road in a different city every week. They're in the same place every week, and it's here. And like
In
Kobe was
Connecticut.
telling us this story. He walked into like fucking he walked into Walmart and he like just Psycho, like the fucking midget wrestler is just there. That's like so fucking wild. An actual celebrity midget. We live in celebrity midget like central, bro. We live in midget Hollywood.
He lives here, you know, isn't it like he got done, you know, making he's in like a movie this year, I think. Like so he's still occasionally
That's
doing
good for
work, but
him.
Yeah.
he just decides to come here, you know? It's like weird.
You know,
To Hartford, Connecticut.
you
I
know,
think Shaq
It's all the
used to live
fent y'all
here.
we got.
yeah, because
He had a home
you
here.
know,
He
you know,
didn't,
you know how I
say
know
it.
that is because my mom used to be best friends with Shaq's sister. Fun fact. I'm not even kidding.
Really?
Yeah, I'm being dead serious.
Couldn't
Shaq's
you believe
sister
that?
still live here or something?
Yeah, Shaq used to live here. I saw
used to
his
live
old
here.
house.
That's alright. You know Al Roker from the Today Show?
Yeah, he used to.
His wife was a fucking news
It's so
anchor
over. They
at
know
our
where we live now.
at our
It's
local
so
like
over.
like
Dude,
news
they
station.
already knew. You made that
It's so
abundantly
over.
clear
Yeah,
like earlier in the
If you check
episode.
my Instagram,
In the deleted episode.
The deleted episode. Oh, you're for real about starting over, huh?
I mean, we can keep the funny parts, but
You for
I was
real.
getting a little wild. I can't believe that fucking Zane's fat, juicy ass left the podcast.
Yeah, that's crazy. When did he leave?
Oh. You didn't notice?
Ooh.
Oh, he doesn't have streamer. He has streamer mode on. He's using OBS. Of course, he didn't notice.
So, any other interesting celebrity stories of meeting people?
No.
Nick knows the
Can't say that.
fucking Glenn Jacobs
Who the
personally.
fuck
say
is
that,
Glenn
yeah.
Jacob?
Kane.
Oh, yeah. WWE.
Yeah, he runs my hedge fund for me.
Yeah.
No.
I saw him on the news today.
Guys, I told a hilarious joke about him running my hedge fund. But my mic was muted.
Bro,
Why'd you mute your
Why'd you
mic?
mute your mic?
My mom came in.
A hilarious joke about him running my hedge fund.
Glenn Jacobs.
Yeah.
All right, now retell the joke one for one, same tone.
That was
and
it.
pitch.
So we can tell you how not funny it is.
That was it. That was the joke.
Glenn Jacobs runs my hedge fund.
I was like, yeah, he actually runs my hedge fund. That was the joke.
That's really cool, man. That's really awesome. I
I also
really
said
like
you can't
that
say
for
Nick's
you.
name. You
Oh
said
yeah, I
his-
probably shouldn't.
Yeah,
Let's
we can't
do that.
be dropping the last names because
I just love dropping Caden's last name, though.
yeah, dude.
Okay, do you really care? I mean, like, come on.
I'm being dead serious because like
Really?
Yeah, no, last names are like a no. Like, actually, definitely, Micah.
Dude.
it's fine off pod, but on pod, let's just
I can say your last
It's
name.
fine off point.
off pod.
Yeah, when you're not
Fine.
recording, you can say my last name all you want, dude.
But on pod, like, come on, dude. They're gonna kill me. They're gonna come kill me. They're gonna get me. They're gonna sell me on eBay. The FBI's gonna be
I already
banging on your
sold you
door.
on eBay.
You're already listed.
Fuck.
You are listed. You're so listed on eBay.
I'm gonna list him and I'm gonna go to jail forever, but you guys will think about how funny it was that I listed him. Like,
Yeah.
a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like it.
I'll think about it a lot. So often.
At least once a month.
Yeah. Yeah,
You should
something
consider
like that.
being bisexual again, Caden, because I think if we added that to your eBay listing, you'd be.
I don't want to
You'd
be.
be bought
gone
up
already.
instantly.
I don't want to be bisexual again.
We can just
I don't
add that to the
wanna-
eBay listing regardless of what he thinks.
Yeah.
I don't.
We could put like.
That's
a
what I'm
question
saying,
mark
bro. If they knew what that
next to
mouth do, though. Holy shit. I
Think
just
about
made a Lucas joke. Can you guys cut that out?
it. Can you cut that out?
I'm not cutting a single thing out of this
Oh my
episode.
god. You are not looking at Instagram Reels while we're recording the podcast. You fucking dweeb.
Who was that?
That
was
was me, yeah.
Caden.
No,
that wasn't
that was
me.
Zach.
That was me.
Zach, what the fuck,
Zach.
dude?
Sorry, I subbed. I'm sorry. Sorry. I closed Sonic Adventure 2. I have to do something with my thumbs.
Dude. So you open
Like, get the
Reels?
fucking sounding. Start shoving them in your pecker roll. You think there's a guy that
Charlie's gonna tease that guy all fucking day, and he's gonna be like, I can't say who it is.
I can't
but
say.
There's a guy.
I can't. I can't.
I know you can't.
Well, I already told you. I already
I'm gonna
told
play
you
it real
one of
even
them.
louder now.
I got two friends that I know for a fact have shoved things in their pecker rolls.
Dude.
I think I know about the other one.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Who?
I can't say.
Can you say their first name?
No, I can't
Ben.
say.
Martin.
Do we know him?
Brian. Tangentially.
I know Martin.
I
You
know
don't
Brian.
know Ben. I mean, barely. You
Yeah, I mean,
know him.
kinda.
You know him the same amount that you knew me during
We
high
played-
school.
We played CSGO. I didn't play CSGO with you. in high
No,
school.
Ben.
that's Jeff.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, it's
They're
Ben.
the same guy to me.
Can we? Okay, no fucking Ben jokes. Okay, we're beyond that.
I haven't made a single
Ben.
one. I'm better than that.
Yeah, I am too. But Micah did something to me.
Ben.
Cast a spell over me
Ben.
that also made me want to fucking go jelk in the bathroom.
Are you a big
See, it's
joke
your
guy?
jokes. It's your jokes, Elijah, that made us have to take a break and think about what we've done. Okay, not mine.
I don't know. I think the joking in the bathroom joke's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty funny.
You guys know what mewing is?
No.
It's
No.
jelking for your jawline.
What the fuck does that
Oh,
mean?
is that like those Instagram ads on like pages that sell out, and they're like, you buy this little cube, right? and
Oh, yeah, you
chew
put
on
it-
and
yeah, you
makes your
chew
jaw
on it.
really
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah, basically, but like mewing is like the real version of that, where it actually does something. It just like, I think someone was talking about it because I remember Zach saying something about it. It's just where you put your tongue at the top of your mouth.
My
Yeah,
tongue.
Gabe,
And
Yeah,
Gabe told me
okay,
that
yeah.
he does that and he did it like after he got
Okay.
skinny.
See,
Yeah, it works.
no, here's a good talking point. Is that not natural for everybody?
Yeah,
Is your tongue
because
not-
A lot of
I'm
things
Does your
are.
tongue
A lot
not
of
sit at the top of your mouth? That's where mine's
No.
supposed to go.
No.
Mine sits at the bottom.
I have a
That's
like
fucked
hideous overbite, so it just doesn't make sense to me.
I do too.
Then, because mine sits at the top of my roof. Like,
Well, mine does now because I've trained myself to, but it didn't used
Yeah.
to.
Mine
Anyway.
is always sat here, like putting it at the bottom of my mouth when I'm just.
I got a
like,
friend who
sitting
thought,
mumbling, like that doesn't feel right.
I know
No.
a guy who thought that who got mewing and jelking confused. And he was like talking to me about mewing, but he kept calling it jelking. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I do it all day, every day.
yeah, I don't.
I'm at school, sitting in class, and I'm
Joking.
jelking." And it's like, any opportunity I
Yeah,
get, I
yeah,
jelk. 'Cause
now-
it's like it doesn't even.
Now that I know what mewing is, that actually highlights you fucking called mewing jelking for your job.
I did not. Well, okay. What mewing is actually is like pressing your tongue against the roof of your mouth like repeatedly to develop muscles like around your jawline. But like this dude thought that mewing was called jelking, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I do it in fucking class, I do it at work, I do it all day, every day.
Yeah, I
I'm
just joke. I'll just
I'm
joke
like,
all the
bro.
time.
That's like when I was like a little
Bold.
kid and I thought strap-on was like a hair extension.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Wait, did you really think a strap-on was a hair extension?
It is.
Well, yeah, because, like, you know, it kind of sounds like it. You know, you strap it into your hair. It makes your hair longer. That's what I thought.
But what part
It's not like a thing that I regularly, like, said, though, because, you know, I was like a little boy. I don't really talk about extensions often.
See, I was a
just
fat,
thought that's what it
retarded
meant.
youth, so I would say things like that knowing full well what they meant. I told you about the time that Ross tried to get me in trouble for saying damn.
From his little brother?
Yeah. His little brother, who he hates with a, like, burning passion.
Where's his little brother now?
Yeah, I haven't seen Little
Probably
Bastard.
vaping. Probably vaping.
Dude, not cool.
Okay.
Probably vaping in, like, a lifted Ford Ranger.
So every average redneck.
Well, I've been to his house
Redneck.
and there's no little guy there.
That's because the little guy is his little step guy, so he's only there half the time. And he usually only has people or more than one person over when the little step guy's gone. He doesn't live there anymore anyway.
I know.
Where does he live now?
Florida.
Yeah.
What do you
Some other
mean?
town in Connecticut. I can't tell you, bro.
Oh, sure. Let me give his actual address on this podcast.
No, you can.
Hang on.
You can.
Yeah, like, come on.
Let me give you his coordinates.
So, you know, Caden, I think you should change your name on Instagram.
What?
I know another like a fairly prominent internet personality who's on a podcast I listen to that lives here and just doxed himself. He didn't even care. So
Who is it?
Oh, me?
no.
Who is it?
You know Wendigoon? You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives.
Yeah, he lives here.
here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, he lives. We just
Like
got-
Wait,
in
he
the same
does?
town
Yeah,
we
he
live
lives-
in.
he does.
Yes.
He lives here.
He,
yeah.
he lives here.
And
You
I
know-
don't mean
you know
like
another
here as in
YouTuber
like
does?
the region. I mean here, like the same
Like
town.
an hour away.
Yeah.
For real?
No,
Yes.
no. He lives in Micah censor this. He lives in Maryland.
No way. I thought he.
Huh.
Yeah.
I thought he lived in Gatlinburg.
He travel. No, that's like he always talks about Gatlinburg because that's the only
Yeah, because
cool
what the
thing
fuck you can
there
talk
is
about Maryville?
for
Yeah.
tourists to do around here.
He lives
But
like
no,
here.
Like he doesn't live in town. He lives in the county. But yeah,
That's
You know,
crazy.
the other guy, there's another YouTuber that I like who lives. He lives in Nashville though.
Who
that's not
is it?
the
Wildcat.
same, but it's close.
No, it's not fucking. Bro, what are you talking about?
Wildcat lives in Nashville.
Who lives in Nashville?
Wildcat.
I'm trying to remember his name.
Elijah, you have to know what I'm talking about, right?
It's the guy who makes like the
Yeah, I know who Wildcat is. We all watched Van Gaming.
No, I don't.
Kills.
What?
Don't try to pin Van
Wavy
Gaming on
Wavy
me.
Web Surf, if you know him.
Yeah, I don't know him.
I don't either.
Okay.
There's a YouTuber. You know, what's his fucking Lazy Game Review, Micah?
LGR, yeah.
Yeah, he lives like right over the border. He lives in fuck. This is also gonna dox us.
This
I
whole
love
segment- This
LGR,
whole segment doxes us.
Yeah, but I was just assuming Micah would cut out, like, just cover up the parts where we
Yeah,
said
it'll
actual
be
place
super
names.
funny.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, you can just do it again. He lives in Asheville, North Carolina, and he,
Huh.
like, anytime he has a beer in his videos, it's the beer that my cousin makes,
That's crazy.
which is really cool. Which is actually, I'm sipping on it right now.
I
Give
didn't-
me
I
a
love
wormy fuzzy.
I'm turning gay.
So for that part, we're all gonna say like we're all gonna give ourselves some time, and we're gonna say some states
Okay.
separately. Okay, so
Africa,
Elijah,
Mexico,
say-
Sicily,
Minnesota.
Tijuana, India,
Zach.
Osaka, Indonesia.
Okay, I think Zach's got us covered. Honestly,
Yeah, we're good.
I'll just use him. Nobody will notice.
That's crazy though. I didn't know. It was like right here.
Yeah, an alabaster. I mean,
Wrong
Wrong guy.
censor.
Wrong guy. Yeah, here.
Wrong one.
See- All right, guys, here's a
Here in
you know,
Connecticut.
Charlie always has to come in with like a mildly political topic.
Oh my
to debate.
god.
So did you? I don't know if you've heard, but for the next Olympic Games, 2024, I think it's in Italy.
This is the
Fortnite.
political topic. This is the
You know where
political-
I'm going.
They've got
It's
Fortnite.
Fortnite or CS:GO, and yeah.
They've got
No,
Fortnite
no.
in the Olympics. They
We
load
can-
you into the
it's not
Fortnite
that.
aiming, and they're like,
It's
"How
not
good are you
They
at Fortnite
they
aiming?"
have banned transgender
I saw that.
athletes from
Oh.
competing.
I didn't know they were ever allowed. So
Yeah,
So how do you guys feel about? Oh yeah, the last Olympics. I'm pretty sure quite a few of them took first place.
It's an interesting
'cause-
topic that I'm not qualified to talk about, but I think the people that are like really
I'm
mad
not.
about it are weird
yeah.
because I know they aren't watching women's sports. I just peeked. I watched it.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know
can
how
hear it
that
'cause
even
your
happened.
voice
I didn't say it louder
ducked.
than anything else I've said, but that sounded
was-
weird.
I know.
But yeah, I know they are not watching women's sports. Why do they
Well, actually,
care?
the people. But the thing is, the people who were like pushing for it
Yeah.
were not who you think was pushing for it. It was women athletes who basically had determined that they had no way of winning in their sports anymore because they just had genetically superior. Like, their argument was that if you androgenous hormones, basically testosterone-based hormones, are the ones that determine your performance athletically.
Yeah.
And they're like, unless they're gonna let us take like external, basically shoot up tests,
well,
they can't allow trans women
aren't most
compete.
Aren't most trans people like in women's sports on HRT anyway? Aren't they actively
That's
diminishing
the
their
issue.
testosterone though?
That's the issue. They weren't. Like, most of them-
Okay.
Most of them were people who had been career athletes who competed as men, and whenever like, you know,
They transitioned.
the trans movement kind of took off,
Yeah.
they decided they wanted to be women and started winning. So, and not to diminish anyone's identity, but if you're using people's willingness to accept your identity to like gain a competitive edge and not for any other reason, which the argument
Yeah,
is
that's
that
like
that's
a
what these
case
people
by
are
case
doing.
thing.
Yeah.
'cause, like,
Yeah. But they don't have time to do
I
that,
feel like
so they're
they
just
should
like,
be able
yeah,
to just like
trans
look at
athletes.
it and then tell like whether they're being stupid about it. You know.
Yeah.
they should have a really large, complex device that measures your estrogen levels.
Yeah,
Too
well,
much estrogen.
I've said it once
burgers.
before, but like
It's like a
the
weigh-in
solution is
for
just in
estrogen.
every sport to have everyone compete against everyone and make everything a team sport, so
Yeah.
that you know it matters a lot less.
Well, from a lot of the sports I like I think basketball. I think women could play in the NBA.
Yeah, I think so too.
Is it
'cause-
okay?
There.
Correct me
It's
if
like
I'm
not a
wrong,
rule
but like
against
for
it.
the I was about to say for the NBA and like maybe the NFL, isn't there not a rule against women? It's just like they just haven't been hired.
don't.
They just
Yeah.
they just haven't hired any women.
They should just do that. Like
Hired.
they should just like
Well-
well, yeah, they have contracts and they get
Yeah.
paid.
Exactly.
Of course, they
Yeah, they haven't offered any contracts to women players. It's only like
I think they should just like do it, just randomly, just drop
Yeah.
in a woman in the NBA.
I don't know the white right.
Well, the teams
People-
wouldn't.
No
want-
one
I
gives
don't
a
know.
shit.
There's not so many that would be very good, but there's a few that would be very good. But I could see why they would want to stay in the WNBA because they're better there.
Then they can do even
Yeah,
better
yeah.
and make even more money comparatively than
Well,
if
they
they were
would
like
make
a
more money
bench
in the
warmer
NBA.
in the NBA.
They would make more money as a bench warmer in the NBA.
Yeah,
But
sure.
there's something to be said for like it's also about clout and like as the only woman. I guess you know what?
Oh
Actually,
yeah, they
even
would
in
probably
that
get a lot
case-
of. Oh my god, it just peaked again. What the fuck?
It's okay.
They would probably get a lot of like deals and shit. Like,
Yeah.
like, it'd probably be another Colin Kaepernick thing where Nike would be like, "Yeah, we're backing this person," and then
Here's
some
what-
guy who
here's
doesn't
what
give a
I'm
shit about
saying.
anything except for this thing apparently is
He's like,
"What the fuck? I'm gonna burn all my Nikes."
That
Here's
shit's
what
so
I'm saying.
stupid. God.
Well, yeah.
We either let everyone
whole
play
nother
against
topic.
everyone and just accept that people with less testosterone are probably going to perform worse, whether they be biologically female or male. That's just how
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to
I
work.
think I think
Or-
everyone should play against everyone. I think that's cool.
Or we just have for every gender identity and like biological gender combination their own.
so you're saying we
class.
make the trans Olympics?
Yeah,
Okay.
but make it part of the real Olympics.
It's
Yeah.
like a section, like,
I think that's fair too.
I think that is kind of fair. Yeah.
I
But-
don't think that
but-
works either because then it's the same issue again. But with them.
Why?
How?
What do you mean?
Unless you mean like
Mike
trans
is
men against trans men.
Mike
Or
is
are you talking
saying-
about-
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trans men against trans
Yeah,
men.
so it's
he's
basically,
saying
like-
make one for
playground.
every identity, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, and like every like
No,
combination
I
of
like the
identity
idea
and
of everybody
biological
against
gender.
everybody. I just think that would be cool and
Yeah.
interesting to
Yeah.
watch. Humans versus humans.
Because
Yeah,
imagine
like
how
Squid
funny it would be, like,
Squid
if they did it with the
Games.
NBA. Imagine
They
how
got that
funny it
old
would
ass
be
guy
to
in
watch,
Squid
like,
Games. How'd he last so long?
you know, imagine how funny it would be to just watch, like, people just beating the shit out of each other in the NBA, you know? Like a lady getting the
It'd be like a
shit
fighting
beat out of
game.
her by LeBron James.
Or vice versa, a lady beating the shit
Yeah,
out
if you
of
did it in the NFL, like they would be the male players would be like too busy beating the women players to even play the game. So the women would probably win.
Yeah. They could
They could
probably
just
Hail
do
Mary
it by
that.
tackling the woman, which is,
That's true.
not okay if you think about it.
I mean, no.
It's not okay to
Football
tackle
is
women.
rather strange. If you
I don't
think
like
about it.
football that much. It's not my sport.
No.
They
not my thing.
literally hit each other so hard they get brain damage, and then
Dude, it's literally like, you know what I was saying? Like what my managers at Kroger thought about that autistic guy I worked with?
What?
Mhm.
That's like basically what the people who invented the NBA were. They're like, or the NBA, the NFL. They're like, we got all these big Midwest retards. Let's just make them beat up on each other so we can make some money.
I think the sport of football existed before the NFL, personally.
Well, yeah, but that's why the NFL exists. Football, I don't know.
I think Charlie Brown was first.
Try to kick the football.
Did he kick it?
I don't know if he's ever done it yet, no.
I think he did it.
No.
Okay,
Come on.
you
Don't make
know,
me Siri it right
while
now.
Charlie Brown's still floating in your head, did you imagine the little thing on his head as like implied like very light blonde hair or like
Yeah.
one single hair?
one single long fucking.
I thought it
That's what
was-
I thought it was.
I thought it was one single long fucked up hair,
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought it was.
but like I've seen
Yeah, me
like
too.
original Charlie Brown design and it's colored and it's very clearly like light blonde hair and it's supposed to be just a little tuft at the front.
I can't wait to see a TikTok that's like you know, like the music that they always put when they're like talking about a theory, you know, like the weird.
Oh yeah, isn't that from
Spooky music.
Earthbound? Or
I think
is-
so. Yeah, and they're like,
Yeah, I think it is.
"Have you ever heard of the Charlie Brown theory?"
What the fuck?
Charlie Brown actually.
That's some shit they be talking about.
The small running goblin.
Yeah, or like the Caillou theory, and it's just about how he's like a little kid with cancer.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my
Caillou's
god.
actually an adopted 40-year-old Chinese man.
That's just
Oh
the Hey
my-
Arnold theory.
I hate Caillou.
The
Whoa.
Ed and Eddie characters are all
they're all
from
dead.
the 1920s depression, and they're all in purgatory.
Yeah, they're all in
because they're all
purgatory.
dead.
I believe in that one.
I
believe
think
that
someone
one.
played Mob of the Dead one too many times and
Yeah,
then
it
watched
was
that
like-
Ed and Eddie, and they're like,
Oh,
oh,
It was-
I know.
it's like that
I
Leonardo.
know.
It's like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. He's like, oh.
Dude, okay. You know, I feel like thinking about elementary school gets me in the best, like, fucking mood for these
What do
podcasts.
you
For,
mean by
like,
that?
the way
Yeah,
kids
what
would
do you
act
mean by
in
that?
class in elementary school, and they're like, me, I know. Like, what the fuck was wrong with us? I don't know if y'all did that occasionally. I wasn't one of the kids that was always doing it. And then the
No, I
teacher
didn't
would
do
call on him, and that kid never fucking knew the answer. And then also, they'd be the one that, like, whenever you had to read to the class,
I was about to say,
the
remember
teacher would
when they
call
would
on
call
them,
on the illiterate kid?
and they'd be like,
Yeah.
I.
Oh my god, I was this
I-
illiterate kid.
I was about to say that was totally Cade Noah.
It what? You stop.
Okay, since you can,
Sorry, I
since
love
you
dogs.
can provide insight, are you just like stupid or do you have a stutter?
Dude, I didn't talk until I was like 3.
Okay, well,
What?
I didn't
Oh,
talk
yeah,
until I was
you
3 or
didn't know
4.
How about that?
yeah, that's a thing.
Really?
Yeah, he went to speech
I
therapy.
actually, the only reason I got surgery because Mrs. Foxworth was the speech therapist at the school, and that's how I ended up going.
So I was an elevated young boy. I developed very early, and I could talk at like 14 months. I was like,
I thought you were gonna say you could talk at 14.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, but
What do you
but,
mean
like,
you could talk
and
at
I was-
14 months? No, you fucking could. What are you talking about?
yes, I could, bro.
Talk
what, you just be like, ah.
Like, mama.
No, I could
don't-
talk. I could communicate. I'm sorry.
I don't
Break it to
Full
you.
I don't like
sentences.
know. I don't know
you were
when
sitting
I
there, you're
learned.
like, hello, father.
No, it wasn't like that.
Hello,
You can't talk
father.
like that until you're
Hello,
like,
father. Fun to
An
meet
adult,
you
you
here.
know.
What do you mean when you're an adult? A little kid can say hello, father. He just has to know the words.
no, but you don't understand British accents until
Hello,
you're like
father.
14, 15.
That's not
That
true.
is not. You think British babies
You
are
really?
just like 14 and 15 years old,
no,
like
that's
secretly?
not what he means.
Like,
Yeah, it is.
Kids love
Okay,
British
but there's
accents, and they
there's
know how to
no
do it.
there's no way you think that you can't understand a fake accent until you're 14.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. I could do that shit at 10.
Dude, I remember whenever I like
clicked
figured out that you could do that. I remember when I figured out you could do that, and I was like, yes.
So you were like really developed at 14 months, and then you like gave up.
Yeah, and then I stalled, which is like, I'm basically like the world's smartest autistic guy, because that's how autism works.
No,
Big
that's
Bang
not.
Theory
Yeah.
is.
no, young
No,
Sheldon.
usually you as an
Old
autistic
Sheldon,
child, you
smarter.
develop normally until a certain point, and then you regress very far and don't start like developing again until late in life. And
Yeah, I
it's
can't wait
very
till I'm 95 when I
slow
start
at that
developing
point.
again. That would be really
But-
cool.
but like I had that, but it was like I got so far in the first place that like it didn't really make a big difference.
Bro got
It
in the
just meant
first
that
place.
Yeah, I was in first place. I was like, I was super smart, and then the autism kicked in, and then I was like, damn, just normal
What
kid.
if I just got like fat?
And then when I was 14, I figured out like British accents. That's way late.
That's
I'm,
so
you know, I
stupid.
really just like thought about like your point, and it's like 14 years old. You can almost drive.
And you just
No,
figured out you could do
just
a
figured
fake
out British.
accent.
That is, I'm lying through my teeth. I was probably like 9.
Yeah,
whenever
no, like I was
started
probably
doing it.
before double digits when I was like, holy shit.
Holy
You can make
shit.
your voice sound like this. Oh, yippee.
You think British kids got
But-
it hard because they're just stuck with
My
that?
grandma had me smoking cigarettes when I was like 2, and that's
No,
probably where my
see, that's the
developmental
thing, is
delay
they're
started.
not stuck with that. Christian Bale's British. He can sound normal if he wants.
It sound normal.
Well, you know what they'll never get over is the whole period thing.
What?
Oh, full stop, complete
Yeah.
stop versus the.
Full stop.
Yeah, they don't call the thing at the end of a sentence a period.
What do they call it?
a
I was
full-
on Xbox Live and I said period and they were like, what, like the blood? The blood from the vagina? I was
Yeah,
like, bro, what are you
They
talking
didn't-
about?
they didn't get it. They didn't understand.
Well,
it.
honestly, if you really sit down and think about it, their word for it makes a lot more sense.
What do they call it?
full
A
stop.
full stop.
Full stop?
Yeah, that's what they.
That's
call
also
a
like
period.
Z. They call it Z, Zed.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I
That's
don't
too,
either. They
that's
do that in
too,
Canada
like,
too.
your teeth are fucked up type
But
beat.
that's one of those things that we changed because we didn't want to be like them. We're not like.
Well, I like Z better.
Z.
I like period.
I'm going
That's
to
actually
use
like,
that
okay,
one.
American table etiquette is different than British table etiquette because we put, I think it's the fork on the other side of the plate. 'Cause we're
Okay,
like,
well-
fuck you, Dad.
Oh, see, there's another thing about forks. The curved part. This is hard to explain, but the fork curves up in America.
Yeah.
But in Britain, that's like basically holding it upside down. You're supposed to hold it where the fork curves downward.
I hold it like that.
What?
Well, yeah, that's how you originally held it, and in America you hold it the other way around. And like forks with like designs on them or anything have the design on the side because America.
You're supposed to hold it that
You know,
way.
if I'm
Yeah.
eating like a finger food, that's how I'll hold it. But if I'm eating like a steak, I'll hold it the American way.
You're eating a finger food. I'd hope your
I
finger.
probably hold it the British way because I think that makes more sense.
You know, you never had like a food that's like kind of messy, but it's like supposed to be a finger food, and you don't want to.
Ribs.
Get it on your
Well, then
finger.
it's not a
Oh, I
finger
got
food.
you. No, I got you.
Zach, when he's eating my ribs and he can't finger them.
I did not use a fork on
He
those
can't
ribs.
finger
I
his
saw the
pussy.
people
Yeah.
sitting next to me doing it though.
Who?
Who's the people next to you?
Yeah.
Molly. I'm pretty sure.
That's because she's white.
Oh.
To use a Whitey McWhite.
I'm glad I didn't see that because I would have had to say something.
Guys, do you ever hold your like fork whenever you're cutting your steak, like you stab it in
Do
there?
you ever just be
and-
sitting here recording a podcast and holding your dick? Micah?
Dude, I'm doing it
I
right
was
now.
doing it
dude.
like 5
Oh
seconds
my
ago. I was doing it like 5 seconds
All right,
ago.
all right. Here, this is how we get viewer interaction. All right, if y'all,
leave
y'all-
a comment if you're holding your dick
if y'all
and
just be
nuts right
gripping
now.
your dick, like cupping your nuts, and then
The
also with
crazy
your
part-
first two fingers holding your cock.
Yeah, so the crazy part is we're doing it the same exact way because this
Yeah.
is something that's like built
Deeply
into us.
ingrained
Yes, it's-
biologically
yeah.
into humanity.
So you got the thumb on
I
the
remember
shaft,
watching
right?
a Matt
Yeah,
Pat
yeah.
video
And then
about
you get the
that.
3 fingers on the balls.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, y'all do
See,
that shit
so-
too? No
Yeah.
way.
All right, how do y'all scratch your nuts? Do you like scratch
With
them or
my
you pinch and
finger.
peel? You pinch and peel or you
Pinch and
fucking
peel.
scratch
What
them?
the fuck?
I do both. I do both.
What do you mean
Yeah,
pinch
you do
and
both?
peel?
Are you talking about
See,
you-
this
you
is how we
pinch
know
it
Zach's a
and-
biological female because he doesn't know what pinching and peeling is.
You caught me.
So is pinch and peel? That's like where you pinch it and then you pull until like it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
No, I just.
yeah.
yeah.
I
What
just.
the hell
You
is
pull
wrong
it
with
until
you?
you're done.
No, what
Yeah.
the
I
fuck
think
is
me and
wrong with you
Micah,
guys?
I think me and Micah, like our common ancestor is a lot more recent than the rest of y'all. I think me and Micah are a lot more closely related than the rest
Dude,
of you
when I
are
scratch
to
my
us.
balls,
Brothers.
I just.
Okay, Micah, can you put
Go down.
for the thumbnail of this podcast? Can you take that one shitty MCU theory thumbnail where it's like Tony Stark and Thanos and it just says brothers and they're crying?
But with me and Elijah.
No,
yeah.
just like use that exact thumbnail.
Okay.
You know, if you think about it, me and Micah are also kind of like Wario and Waluigi.
Okay,
I'm
well,
Wario. He's
who's-
Waluigi.
Who's
Yeah.
regular Mario and Luigi? That's not fair. I want to be Wario.
Yeah,
Why?
but look at Micah.
He's
He's
so
I'm the
cool.
powerful
smaller
frame.
and he
Oh
has
my
the
God, he's
powerful
right.
frame.
He's
Me and
got
see
the
me and Micah,
frame.
we even think the same, bro. We are brothers for real. And I'm like,
Okay.
Big
so
and
that's back to
retarded.
the
So what's-
original
so
question.
what's-
Who's the regular Mario and Luigi?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who cares?
well, who cares? We're the cool ones.
I think Caden should be Luigi because I think he would be scared of ghosts like him.
I am. How'd
Yeah,
you
but-
know?
I think you need
Because
to be
you
a
actually
little.
believe in
well,
ghosts,
you
you
know
know,
what?
you-
Yeah.
And you don't?
Okay.
No.
You are fucking.
I'm Mario. I could probably have a tube.
I
that
think if
shoots
we're going by
water.
shape, though, you're totally
But Zach
completely wrong.
Daisy.
Daisy?
shape.
Why would I be Daisy?
No, not saying you are Daisy, but like,
I'm Daisy.
Who's Daisy?
yeah,
That's
who's-
your secret
who's
girlfriend.
With Daisy, you know.
Who's with Daisy?
Think about it.
I think they say Luigi, but I don't think.
Not.
anyone
I think
really
they say
gives a
it is
shit.
Luigi. That's
I don't-
Luigi's girlfriend.
I don't think that's even true. Actually,
That is true.
Prove
I
it.
think Luigi's secretly gay.
Luigi probably is. Gay.
Can we get a zoom in on Luigi's fingers, please?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see how tall Luigi's ring finger is.
Okay, man.
What is that supposed to mean?
Dude, I was watching
Tom
right
Pat
after we
figured out
started
Pyro
talking
was a
about the
gay
pyro. I was
male.
watching a video essay about TF2, and this guy, like, literally the next day, he brought up the fucking Matt Pat video where he's talking about the finger.
Was it
theory,
El
and he's like,
Maxo by any chance?
it might have been
Because
it was about the femme pyro.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was either
Yeah.
him or like Richter Overtime or something like that.
I don't pay attention to who it is. I just see the little cartoon Team Fortress guys, and I click on the video.
Same.
You know, guys, I think we have potential to make this like 2 episodes if we wanted.
If we just keep talking.
I mean,
Yeah,
we've been
let's
on
do
a
it.
roll. Oh my God,
We're
we're
just
we're
hanging.
an hour 30 in, dude.
And that's not even
Yeah,
counting
and
the shit I recorded before.
See, my
know.
disk space thing is lying to me because it was like you only have 1 hour left, or like 1 hour.
That's 'cause
and
you haven't
30
saved
minutes
it yet.
Left.
You haven't saved it.
And now it jumped back up to 2 hours and 8 minutes. I've got more time. We're back
Oh.
in it.
We're back
Oh,
in.
I'm
I'm sweaty
confused.
as fuck.
What's up?
What?
I'm good. Wait, hold on. That's concerning.
What?
Because like I thought you had way more space than that.
3 yellow bugs.
Like, dude,
I'm
holy
so fucking
Wow.
sweaty.
5 brown bugs. I told you I don't have much space.
that was
We
just
know,
a
you-
joke earlier. You know.
No. This is real.
Honestly, Charlie, ever since you've been
Damn.
ever since you've been playing a lot of TF2, I've been like watching so much TF2 shit.
I love
it's
TF2 video
so-
essays.
They're so good, especially the one with.
You
Big
ever want to
Swing.
like mislead, dude? If you ever want to like get white people going, put on a fucking video.
put on
essay,
a video
bro.
essay about TF2 and
about anything really, but
Well-
Dude, I
mostly
fucking
video
love that
games.
shit, man.
dude, video
Yeah, that's
essays are
true.
so
That's true as
fucking
fuck.
good.
Honestly,
Like-
Micah, I think if you ever make a change from sauce videos, I see you making video essays.
Yeah.
I want to make
I
video.
don't know why.
essays.
I
don't
want to
have
make
the
video
I
mental
might be able to
capacity.
evolve into being able to, but as of right now, I can't. What,
no,
what
I
happened
know.
to
I'm talking
Zane?
about in your
I don't know, he
maturity.
just
He
left.
left a
disappeared.
while ago.
You think he's still recording?
I hope
He
so.
That's really
worked
funny.
in it.
I think he went to work or something. He's not even in the other calls.
Twerk, twerk, twerk,
Oh,
twerk, machine.
Earlier,
Twerk,
I was
twerk,
watching
twerk,
a video
twerk,
essay
twerk, machine.
on a fucking
Oh wow,
painting.
really?
Really, white man? You were?
Really?
Yeah, but it was a
White
Oh
man
my
was
God,
here,
I
how
just-
can you tell?
How can you tell video essay?
it was a video essay about a painting.
You know, that might have been where I got the idea for that joke from. It was probably an image that looked exactly like that.
The one that always sticks in my mind is like white man was here. How can you tell? And just says cuck porn.
For me, it's the one where it's like, white man has been here. How can you tell? Elf bar.
Elf bar.
I'm so glad I quit smoking cigarettes.
Me too.
You know, guys, after the podcast is over, there's somebody who had a baby. Did you know that they had a baby?
Who?
Who?
I can't say.
He just said after the podcast.
Oh,
is over. What the
whoops.
fuck is wrong with you guys?
Okay.
They had a
Whoops.
baby. Did you know that?
No.
You had a baby?
No.
You were,
Your
Your
you
frame
were
got so
pregnant?
powerful so you could birth a child. Yeah, you know, I can't remember how the meme went, but it was just this Reddit post where this like person was like talking. It was on like a socialist Reddit where they just talk about how they wish the U.S. was socialist, even though they could actually just leave and go to a socialist nation. So they're just LARPing on the internet about wanting to be socialist. But anyway, it was this guy who's like, I can't wait for the socialist regime to overthrow the U.S. government, so that way all the blue collar right wing workers can slave away, while I, an obese asthmatic trans woman, can sit at home and get paid to do nothing. It's like,
That'd be so cool.
okay. But it's hard to
Lotus.
That's
tell when
gotta
people
be-
do
that's
stuff
gotta
like that
be
if they're
like a-
LARPing or if they think that's real and
That's
would
gotta
actually
no.
happen.
That's gotta be like the CIA trying to get people to bite.
Yeah. Wait, Micah.
Probably.
No, I gotta be clear. I just said,
Micah, what's
it's just so I don't miss it in post. You know, I just said someone's name that I shouldn't have. And
I didn't
Oh.
even hear it.
Okay, so I did
Well,
hear it. Yes, I did know she was
Yeah.
pregnant because she walked into my work all the fucking time.
She walked
Pregnant?
into my
Yes.
work super fucking pregnant.
Yeah.
dude, what was she thinking?
I don't know.
It's not
Dude,
safe
I don't
to
know.
be around you. while
Call me
pregnant.
weird, but
What
something
does
about
that
like
mean?
a big
We all
pregnant
know what
rack
you think.
is
Big
really
pregnant
fucking-
rack is what?
Caden's
It
all
just
about
really
that.
gets me.
No.
It gets me going.
Well,
Makes me
that's-
think about like
that's
how
another, like,
beautiful,
evolution thing.
you know,
You know, I
how
think
beautiful. Being
you
a
know, I
parent
think if
is.
you were to like pin a pregnancy fetish on anyone, I think it would be him.
What the
You know,
fuck?
That's just
Why
my
me?
Go, that's my go-to. You just seem like that guy.
Bro, no. I don't like that. I don't like it.
Nah, you do.
No,
You do.
I
I'm telling
don't.
her too. I'm like, every time he saw you, he was thinking
He was bricked up.
He was just bricked up.
he was pregnant boner.
I hate you. Actually kill yourself.
I've got a pregnancy boner right now. in my
I don't
pants.
like that. Cause like, dude,
Calling it a pregnancy boner is like a really awesome twist of words.
y'all are putting words in my mouth and I don't really appreciate
I didn't
it.
put any words in your mouth. I just think that it's you.
I don't have a pregnancy fetish.
I think it's you.
I don't.
I think it's you.
Well, I tell you what, guys, I don't mind.
Charlie's sitting here quiet because he's the one actually.
He's the
got
actual one.
I'm trying to hold in a big fart. I'm powering up.
one. He's gonna shit his pants while playing CS:GO.
Quick, get on CS, guys.
Quick, get on CS. I have
Well,
a.
hold on,
I have
Not
guys.
an
yet.
That
idea.
was episode 1. That's a whole other episode.
Not yet.
You act like we didn't start by like referencing past episodes.
Yeah.
And then Charlie was like, "What if we had a greatest hits? Well, we mentioned the past episodes."
What if
and,
we
I
had the
was like,
greatest hits?
and I was like, "What if I fucking killed you with this here mallet?
Oh my god, that was like this
I have a
episode.
Glock. Come at me.
I could hit you faster with the mallet than you can."
No,
with the
you
Glock."
can't, bud.
You-
I'm
You
sorry.
would
ever-
shoot a
How
bullet.
fast is your
You ever
How fast does your mallet travel?
you guys ever
At
hear of the
least-
20,
it's
21
gotta be
foot
at
rule?
least the speed of sound, I think.
And see, that's where you're wrong.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, why do you know how
I
fast
was
my mallet
listening-
travels? It's very aerodynamic.
Well, if
I
it's
was listening
aerodynamic,
to-
that means it's round and soft. You know what I mean? It's
Okay.
not gonna do much
If
damage
it's
to me. when it
fast,
hits.
it'll fucking hurt you, dumbass.
Well, at
Bullets-
that point, you're just
You
lobbing
act
a
like-
fucking bullet at
Yeah,
me.
I
If
was
it's
about to say, you
supersonic
act like-
and
you act like
aerodynamic, you're
bullets
just
aren't
hitting me with a
roundish.
bullet. You are lit. If it's moving at the sound of speed,
the sound of
the
speed,
sound of
huh?
light.
Take
If
your
it's
time.
moving at the
Light.
sound of light, and it's like rounded, like aerodynamic, you're just smacking me with a bullet.
Okay. Yeah, and you'll die.
Yeah, but I have a gun.
Okay, mine's better. And I'm actually a hologram, so.
I'm trying to think of a logical position. I'm trying to turn back into a child because like we're having a child's argument right now.
Charlie earlier when he was like, when we start talking like elementary school, that really gets me going.
What do you mean by that?
No, I said it gets me in the mood, which is also I just
That's
realized
also-
why you guys reacted the way you did.
Goofy ass.
It really gets me in the mood, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
of course. It's only natural.
Yeah, I guess my juices flowing. The brain juices. Thinking about being a little kid. Yeah, no, my gun would kill the shit out of you.
No.
Hey, we should put it to the 21 foot rule test and see like who comes out on top.
That would kill Zach.
Let's get a Mythbusters show.
I wish we had like.
$1 million.
Do you have any idea how many times I would have killed Micah by now if we still had mutual combat?
I would not have killed Micah, actually, I don't think.
Dude,
don't
I
think
wouldn't
would.
agree to mutual combat. What the fuck are
Yeah.
you talking about?
You've been pretty heated before. I think in the heat of the moment you definitely
No, I
would.
wouldn't.
No, I think you
yeah,
would.
I think even in the heat of the moment, I don't think Micah would ever be like, yeah, well, I'm gonna fucking shoot this guy.
I think me and Zane would have killed each other for fun by now and laughed it off as one of us was laying on the floor dying. Like definitely.
Y'all are
Well,
insane.
yeah. I think David would have tried to kill Caleb.
Yeah, that's very true.
They're okay. They're like an old gay married.
That's what I said last night. Yeah. They are. It's just true. That's just how it is.
Well, then, what is David and I's relationship? Because
You're like his little dog that's peeing on the floor.
Like,
Damn it,
yeah,
man.
you're a bug. You're a
I'm
little
just-
bug
I'm
that
just
they stomped into the
ins-
rug.
that they bully.
I had to
You
think,
just an
I had to-
incel?
I had to
Yeah, we
think of
know.
something. I was like, family dynamics. And I was like, Family Guy.
No, he's the
Brian.
bug. He's the 5 brown bugs.
3 yellow bugs.
Nah, but like,
Yeah.
did I ever tell you the story about how my grandpa disappeared?
What the
He
fuck?
was a magician.
Okay. Asshole, you stupid fucking loser. Is that the whole punchline? Is that just a joke you got off
No,
the
he's
internet?
gay. My biological grandfather is a gay man.
is a gay magician. That's really impressive.
Did he
No,
magically get someone
one
pregnant?
day, like my grandma like went to go visit her family, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, babe. You know, someone's got to stay and watch the house. I really don't want to go. You know, someone's got to stay here." And then she came back and found a note that basically just said, "Dear, what's my grandma's name? Dear Jane, I'm gay." And she never heard from him again.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So
I
you
would've-
So you don't know your grandpa.
No, I know him. He showed back up like 20 years later
That's
With a
crazy.
husband?
Was he as gay as he said?
with a husband. Well, yeah, no, he's gay as shit, but he lives in Texas, so he lives with a lifetime partner because gay marriage has never meaningfully been legal in the state of Texas.
How is it not? It's federally legal. Like you can't make it illegal.
Doesn't
I
matter if
thought.
it's
it doesn't
federally
matter.
legal or
It's
not.
up to the state.
Even if you're straight, your marriage has to be approved by, like someone. They just don't approve gay marriages. Well, I take that back. They do,
I mean, shit, they got
But-
him here.
but the thing is that like
It's Texas.
they've been living the way they
you
live
can go to,
now
like,
for so long that
bigger
they
city
haven't
there.
bothered to even try and get married. Just doesn't matter to them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I understand that.
But tax benefits.
Yeah. But he's like this like you know how they got like miniature Guatemalan dudes and like miniature Puerto Rican dudes sometimes too.
You got one?
He got one.
That's sick.
Yeah.
The little Puerto Rican dude I have running around my house.
Dude, he's like 4'8", I think. He just got like this
Jesus.
tiny Puerto Rican dude.
Is it legal?
No.
It's illegal. He cuts hair like a fucking pro.
He cut hair like none of your business.
Yeah, but he has like PTSD from being like just your stereotypical gay guy. He won't talk about it.
Why?
It brings up bad memories. I don't know. He probably got raped and drugged.
Wow.
Why are you laughing about that?
I don't know.
Yeah. That's fucked up, Elijah.
Says Caden after
don't
you
know.
left.
Nuh-uh.
We
Faggot
were
says
laughing
what?
at him
Faggot
laughing.
says what?
Did you just say faggot says what?
EB listing says what?
What?
He's not gonna.
Boy
say
slave says what?
Boy slave says what? They did
Oh, he
what
said it.
now?
Oh, he said it. You have to be my boy slave for a year.
They did what? With
Me and huh?
You been where? With who?
Oh, really?
You know that one, Micah?
Mm-hmm.
you know that one? You out of anyone here should know that one. I
What
feel
do
like
you mean, why me out of anyone? What are you talking about?
I don't know. You just seem like the guy who would know about that.
Because what? I'm rather queer.
Yeah. No, you know that song, right?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, it goes like boom, 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 boom. You know.
Does it really? I don't remember how the beat went. I just remember the singing part. Sing it for me, Micah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't do that shit. There's no fucking way.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, kid.
Right. You been where? With who? You been where? With who? They don't know about it, Micah.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I
why
have
they
no
don't
I have
idea.
no fucking clue what you're talking
I,
about.
I,
For
I
all
wouldn't
my
ex- I wouldn't
all
ex-
my like strange YouTube video viewers, all my like YouTube addicts from like 2012, I guess. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
asking all them questions.
Why you asking all them questions?
See, I would
Asking
expect
all them
Caden to know what
questions,
it is,
making
but
statements,
I wouldn't expect
assuming?
Zach to remember.
Is that Brandon Rogers
It's on my
skit?
stream.
No,
Okay, let me go. You're not
You're
streaming.
not streaming.
anything.
You're
Big
not.
Shit.
I'm not streaming.
No.
No.
yeah, get to jerking.
Yeah, get joking right now.
Oh, I found out another verb that rhymes with jerkin and smirking. Clerkin.
Oh.
Is the original upload gone? Damn.
Well, this one's from 10 years ago. So 2013.
I bet if you went to the comments from the original one, it'll be like, facial expressions on point, bro.
That's so true.
Facial.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
actually haven't seen this video. This is like an old internet video that I just didn't know about. Well, I guess it's not that old. Like you said, 2012.
Yeah, 2012, 2013.
That's kind of old now.
That
I
was
mean,
10
now,
years
yeah,
ago.
but I don't know. When
The
I, when I
decade
say,
old.
When
That's
I
like
say,
the age of consent.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Okay.
When I say like old internet, I don't know. I think like the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Miss Mania was here. It was like the same time as this.
Oh yeah, see that one I know about.
I
That's
feel
a
like that one
classic.
is just like
Yeah.
much better comedy.
Well, yeah, this is a different kind of video. I think.
Yeah.
Dude, look
It's
what
like
that did
proto
to my
hood video.
feed, bro. That did something, bro.
Wow. Let's make 2K.
That was a sample? Can we get the guy in the that was a sample thumbnail?
I already have
Chinese
a picture
one.
from that music video, I believe.
Oh, nice. We gotta use that in the podcast somewhere. Boing!
The boing.
Well, I've got probably like 2 hours and 20 minutes of footage, you know, so.
I've probably got about an hour and 51 minutes left.
I've got an hour and 50.
Let's keep going.
Oh my god.
He's trying to get my computer to brick, y'all.
He's trying to get.
Yeah. I'm trying to get y'all
He's
shit
trying to
blue
break my
screen.
drive,
God
y'all.
damn!
God damn. Oh,
I'm trying to give you the same experience I had months
That shit
ago.
will not blue screen me, not in 1,000 years. It'll just like Audacity will be like, nah.
You know how the CIA has the heart attack gun?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a blue screen gun and I'm gonna shoot Zach with it constantly.
Dude,
Bro,
what is this
what's wrong
video?
with you?
I'm gonna shoot you with it, but you probably wouldn't even know it was me with how your computers go.
What video?
Do you mind saying the
This
title of
one's
this
actually-
YouTube video?
Say
Say the thumbnail, not the actual title.
Why black folks hate watermelon.
I hate watermelon.
That's not even true.
Everybody loves watermelon dipshit.
I don't-
Yeah, except for me.
I don't like watermelon.
What?
I don't
Whoa,
like it.
you have a video called Your Average Video,
Video
Essay,
essay?
and you recommended.
Dude.
I've
Fantastic.
saved that one for when we get done recording.
Dude, it's only
I'm gonna
2
watch
minutes
that.
long. It sucks.
Nuh-uh.
Fuck
Sucks.
that, never mind.
Fuck this guy. He hates
Yeah,
this
fuck
shit.
that guy.
He thinks it's pretentious.
I hope his whole
for
family-
Hey,
that.
drain sinus and clear stuffy nose in one.
Yeah, I
well,
need that.
I saw someone tweet about it. They're like, back in the day, video essays used to be written by like an autistic person who really gave a damn, and now it feels like everybody trying to do it.
Everybody trying to be autistic.
Autistic
Sorry,
master
but they're
race.
better than ever. And
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
more
honestly.
than ever.
You know, I've told you guys before if there's
No,
a
I've seen
master
some
race,
really
it's either
shit
Indian,
video
Chinese, or
essays.
Yeah, there
autistic
is-
people,
there is
and I
bad
stand by
ones, but
that.
there was always bad ones. we just never
That
found
one
them.
Metal Gear channel.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be one
That
of my
one
least
is
Dude,
really good.
That guy's just stupid, bro.
That's got to be one of my
my.
least favorite channels on YouTube. If you're
Oh.
out there, you know who you are.
No.
I'm coming for you. Your
I thought-
content
Stop talking.
sucks.
I thought you were
That
talking about the
bitch.
one, that 3-hour long Metal
No,
Gear.
Steak Bentley
Being
is my
where?
favorite.
Yeah.
He can upload once every 3 years if he wants
Where?
to, as long as he does it
Where?
eventually.
Yeah,
Acting
who's the other
quick.
one you were talking about?
I don't remember.
Making statements. Assuming.
He made a lot of videos about Metal Gear Solid 5, and he's like, no, it's really good, you guys. Trust me.
No, it wasn't.
It's not a bad game.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's bad either, but like,
Yeah.
this guy sucks at talking, sucks at thinking, sucks at editing. I hate him.
Well, if he sucks at thinking, then you're just like making fun of a retard. So. Yep, and that shut him up real quick.
Scoopy Scoop.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't got anything to say. He just sucks at thinking. He has bad ideas.
Sucks at thinking.
I'm not retracting it. He sucks at thinking. He has bad ideas, and then he has to say them with his bad editing.
Have you ever thought about, maybe he's making a contentious video essay just to piss people like you off?
Well,
He actually is.
it didn't
farming
work.
views.
It didn't work because I didn't finish the video, and that's what you want people to do. I didn't hate watch it. I saw like 5 minutes, and I'm like,
Yeah, but you're
Man,
telling
this guy
me about
can't
him,
talk.
which means
well,
something's
but I haven't given you
happening.
his name, so you can't go find it.
Yeah, his.
I can just look up, is Metal Gear Solid 5 that bad, and I'm sure he'll pop up.
He just makes videos that are super long, and he like just talks like this, and he
No, he
has
doesn't talk-
enthusiasm.
He doesn't talk like that. He talks. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, but he has no
You know what?
enthusiasm.
Hang on. This will just have to do. He talks like this. So in Metal Gear Solid 5, something changed. They
That's a
added
video.
more
There'll be,
guns
like, a
to the
whole-
game.
It would be like a whole section between every time he says something.
Every
I
time he
remember
says
now,
something,
yeah.
he like blares the music up for a little bit, and then he says another sentence or maybe even a half sentence sometimes if he's feeling like a real asshole. And then he'll put the music back up again. So like his videos are like bloated to shit. Like he just really wanted to hit that really long video essay time length, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it naturally. He's a cheater. I don't like people who cheat like that.
Oh.
Are you guys ready to wrap
What?
this up? I think we're.
Yeah, I think
think-
we're.
Yeah.
My
I
computer's
think we're out of
drive would be
juice.
very thankful if you did.
Yeah, I can't believe we. Wow.
Oh wow, we really went for an hour and 56 minutes and 33 seconds.
I gotta stop my recording.
right.
No, we have to do.
We
an
have to
outro.
do an outro.
Yeah.
We
dog.
should have to do
God.
two.
Oh my
Do
god,
two
are we? Are you actually splitting it up?
Maybe.
No,
I was
I think we
just-
should just. I think we should just go with Charlie's wishes, and we should just scrounge the first half like vultures.
No, like keep it, but like don't keep it.
You know what?
I
We can
mean?
put
Like,
it
keep
up.
for
We can
us,
make.
but
We
don't
can
actually
make.
get rid
If
of it.
someone really wants
Well,
to
no,
hear it,
it's-
like we can keep it for us. But if someone else really wants to hear it, they can cash at me $5 and I'll send it to them.
Here, Charlie.
Go subscribe
They
to the
should- they can
Patreon.
cash at me $5, and Charlie will send them the N-word track.
It'll be a
I'll sing you
Patreon
one.
exclusive.
We did say we would do
Yeah, we
uncensored
did, but
episodes
we don't.
on
Yeah,
Patreon,
we don't.
correct?
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah, but
have
we don't
enough
have
of
any
a following
patrons.
for anyone to care.
Yeah, but like, so hypothetically,
Yeah,
if anybody
and then
really
they
wanted
could go
to
pay
hear
for
right,
it.
we would post it there if they.
Yeah,
if
we
they
can
do that.
were on there, you know. Yeah. Well,
I'm trying.
Elijah's ever getting a job.
We're doomed for like terrible economic collapse and nobody's hiring right now.
I will happily give them access to the video for a fee.
Yeah.
You know,
You can be
of
patron for
$5,
$5. You come get a fucking.
Yeah.
I'm getting cut.
Elijah's getting a cut.
Wow.
They
Clearly
no,
needed a
because
recap.
they took too much.
Yeah.
They can't really.
They fucked
You know
up.
what I mean? They took too much on one
I thought
side
they
and
didn't take
not
enough. I
enough
thought
on
you
the
had
other.
like half a foreskin.
So I got a slant.
Can't you just get an operation to even it out if
No,
they didn't take enough?
the
on the other
logistics
side?
of that.
It's not
are-
possible.
Yeah, they just
They
need
just
to
have to
give
redo
me.
the
You
whole
know how
thing.
they do like what do they call
Damn.
it? Third stitch, where if your wife rips her pussy open pushing a baby out, they stitch it up real tight for you to fuck it again. They're gonna give me a big dick.
Oh,
It's kind of like the same thing.
Dude.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Is that a thing?
no, yeah, they do.
I didn't know they did that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty common for women to tear
is
when
wow.
they give
horrific.
birth,
That's awful.
and like they'll.
Well, yeah.
Well, I know that, but I didn't know they'd be like,
That's because giving birth is fucked up.
Yeah, they stitch it up tight. It's
I agree.
better for your health, I
I agree.
think. There's actually a
I think it's
legitimate
wrong.
reason that they do it. It's not just so that you can fuck it real good still.
Oh, okay.
What that
Fair.
what that reason is, I couldn't tell you. And it may just be so that you still got like a nice tight vagine.
Bro.
That was the
You
outro.
know, we were supposed to do an outro. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like it. I like it loose.
That should be that's the end. That's the end.
All right. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
You-
guys, we just finished an episode of the podcast and we fucking
nailed
it.
it.
We fucking
Yeah, sure, man.
But when Micah does chip in, it's usually some very witty banter.
Yeah.
So,
He's really thinking about it.
don't yeah.
Dude,
he's-
they
he
added
has-
Kevin.
Pondering.
No, Hulk, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it until the podcast
Say it.
starts.
Kevin Gage.
Oh, okay.
No, they added Kevin
Aaron
Durant
Kevin
to
Gage
Call of
to
Duty.
Fortnite.
What?
Wait, are you recording already, Micah?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Wait, I thought we were going in a separate call for this.
I mean,
We were.
we are, and I've just been recording this in case something funny has been said because you guys are already saying something funny.
Oh yeah, because we're
Oh, fair.
yeah. We can
I
use
hate
that as like
talking.
you can do like a little intro. You
But
know?
yeah, Kevin Durant in Call of Duty, like that's him.
Yeah, because I'm not ready to record my own audio either.
Yeah, me neither.
Not only do I have to shit, I need to set up for recording. Let me chug.
Dude,
okay,
it looks so.
I'm gonna go, like,
No, I gotta show you guys. I gotta show you. It looks so stupid.
Wait, when did Kevin Durant get inducted into the Call of Duty Hall of Fame?
the Call
When
of
did
Duty
this
Hall of
happen?
Dude, what the hell is that supposed to mean? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. I heard you start saying that, and I was like, this is about to be a banger. It's about to be a banger.
Oh, is this DMZ?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
It's
You should have saved this for when we really started.
dude, I'm recording right now, so
We'll
if you
do the
just
trick where we pretend to react again.
oh, we could do that.
We've
yeah,
done
yeah.
it before.
I'll
Yeah,
put
I
this.
didn't
I'll
even
put
know
this in
about
at
that
the
clip.
end. Yeah.